What's up and welcome back to another Kind of Funny live reaction to Opening Night Live 2021. It's starting. Let's watch it.
What? I'm putting down Future Evolution for this, so it better be good.
Greg, how's Future Evolution?
It's scratching that Marvel Heroes often lines itch.
Duty Vanguard alongside star Laura Bailey get the first new look in a year at Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Get an update on
Kevin, audio's bad, they say.
Director's cut for PlayStation 5 and debut the
It's already
story
fixed. They're
trailer
late.
for Far Cry
They're late
6.
on it.
Plus, we're
Thanks,
going to
baby.
find out who's in that super monkey
It's
ball. and so much
extremely
more we
delayed for
can't
me.
Yeah, I was
tell
gonna
you
ask the
about
same thing.
just
Is that
yet.
us or is that
Plus,
the actual
the
stream?
multi-talented Lindsay Sterling will join us to perform one of the themes
Okay.
from Bandai
What do you mean?
Namco's upcoming
Like the
game,
audio?
Jeff's
Jeff's
audio is not
Arrived.
lined up with his mouth.
Now, all
It's
told,
very off-sync.
more than 40 games will be showcased, from the biggest ones in the world to smaller independent titles, including
That's good.
one
There we go.
game made by a single developer.
Fuck you, Snow White Mike.
I
You're
love
trying to pull
putting
that shit on
together
us.
these shows,
We're not
and
going to
I
stand for it.
more than
I was
anything,
giving the audio delay, y'all. Good morning. Here we go, baby.
Let's have some fun today, guys,
ready
all
to have a
right? We
good
all agree
time.
Microsoft had diarrhea in the bed yesterday, but we cleaned it up and we're going to have fun now.
Same bed,
Really
okay.
hope to see you in person
Not
in
good, huh?
2022. But now
It's always the worst when it's in the
time
bed.
to get on with the show. And
That's
we're
the way to go
starting with
for
the
me.
global
Least favorite
announcement
place to have diarrhea.
of a new game.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
Audio delayed again.
World premiere.
World
I can try to reset it again, but it's virtually all I can do.
Cool. Shoot an iron.
Okay, got eyes on the fire?
Yep. Here he comes.
And I got the dealer.
And this guy's got purple
Yeah, they're
headphones,
heading
Andy,
away.
so are you into that?
I do, yeah. I like the metallic vibe to
Should
him.
have eyes on the
Oh, is this going to be Saints Row, you think?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
right?
definitely, yeah.
That purple.
Mm-hmm. It's everywhere.
You're
Quiet now. This
Yeah,
nice
they
game's
shot the
fine.
dealer.
That gunshot sounds like a Saints Row gunshot.
I'd know it anywhere.
Recognize that gunshot anymore.
Can we do this?
We can't afford not to. Nina, you good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Great. Whenever
Their
you're
Kevin,
audio's
they're asking for
quiet.
stream
I
audio to
know,
be turned up.
their audio's quiet. I can, hold on.
Rock. That was the Rock confirmed in the game.
Greg, what was that Rockstar game on PS2?
State of Emergency.
Exactly. I'm getting those
State of
vibes.
emergency. What a game.
Remember that was on the
What a
cover of
game.
EGM? It was right after Grand Theft Auto 3. We're all like, this
Yellow
is going to be
cover.
the shit.
It was terrible. Right? It's not a
Running
fun
around the
game.
hatchet in the mall or whatever. Like, this fucking sucks.
Criminal Empire got it.
Gaston.
We gotta get this guy!
I love that they're going realistic. Because the last Saints Row 4, was basically a superhero alien story.
Yes.
And so this
Give
is
him a
the
minute. Give him a minute.
I was gonna say, is this reading realistic to you so far?
first Saints Row, yes.
Okay. They dialed it down a notch. You're happy
They've
with that.
dialed it back, yeah. Like it's not alien invasion. It is definitely. This looks like it's back to Saints Row 2 in terms of gang warfare.
Not cat out of hell either.
Yeah, they're not entering into the zip of hell to fight Satan. That's actually, honestly, I like the direction too, because I think the big question after Saints Row 4 is where are you going to go after this? Are you guys
Drive on
doing
top
time
of
travel?
buildings.
You should buckle up.
Yeah, and I love the answer for them is, hey, we're just going to drive on top of buildings.
I'm so excited because, again, after playing Watch Dogs Fusion, what's it called?
Legion. Nice try. I appreciate the attempt.
After playing Legion, I was like, you know what? Not a great game, but I'm
You wanna
kind of,
fuck
I
around
missed
open world.
this. I
Yeah.
missed having this open world stuff.
Remember when every game was just an open world, drive around, fuck around?
Asshole!
Yeah.
I missed
Spidey
this.
Villain.
Get the fuck away
Spidey Villain
from
chat
my
says, Blessing
friends.
forgot about Agents of Mayhem. I try to forget about it.
You just reminded me. Ban him.
Curse. Everything's like, oh, they fuck. Unless they didn't say fuck with us.
It's a freak.
That's a cool
Get the
logo.
frick away from my friend.
Saints Row.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Wow,
I thought it might be this year.
that's 9 days after my birthday, post Eve.
Just the month after Elden Ring.
There we go,
Why do you think it's so
Andy.
hard to remember your name?
There you go.
Cross-gen.
The next Saints Row, and joining me now is one of the
2022
stars
starting
of
off with a
Saints
bang.
Row, Bryce Charles. Bryce, welcome to Opening Night Live.
Thanks for having me.
This is an exciting announcement. We just want to know, what can you tell us about the new Saints Row? We see you there behind us, right? Your character. Yes.
Well, before I get into all that, I have to say I am just so excited to be here, and I am incredibly proud and honored to be a part of this game and to work with the Volition team. And speaking of Volition, and getting back to your question, I can tell you that Volition took a really fresh approach to Saints Row this time around. I think it's evident by that awesome trailer that they went back to the drawing board and essentially created everything from scratch. We got new characters,
Blessing, you're
new
right.
city, new gangs
She's
to
gonna
take
call you
on,
out.
the whole deal. So I play the boss. That's the character that the player becomes. And the boss, along with their 3 friends, Nina, Kevin, and Eli, the whole group right there, they go on this wild ride to create their own criminal empire, to be self-made. That's their whole mantra, right? Basically, it's all about earning your own success.
You mentioned the city. We can see it behind us. Tell us a bit about this city. Where is it? What is it?
Well, Volition created this brand new, super vibrant, awesome fictional city called Santo Ileso. It's set in the American Southwest, and this city is just absolutely riddled with violence and crime, and you're thrown right in the thick of it, right off the bat, driving, shooting, fighting, just hustling
Thick
your
of
way
it
to
is
top,
the
whichever way
phrase
you
of the
choose.
year.
And it's really looking like Santo Ileso is the biggest and best Saints Row playground that they've ever created. It's really awesome.
You mentioned all the activity in the city. Obviously, we have to ask about gangs, rivals. What can you tell us about the action?
We have to ask about gangs.
We have 3 main gangs, and they already have a really strong hold over Santo Ileso. And one of them, Los Panteros, you actually saw in the trailer just then. And all of the gangs are incredibly dangerous, but that goes without saying, right? And they're really strong, and they're all really different from one another in interesting ways. They're all unique from one another. And the point is, which I think everyone can guess, you gotta fight them and defeat them all to reach your goals.
Well, we are excited to learn more about this game. I think I'm saying everything that everyone online is saying. It's like, but we want to see the game.
Yes.
Bryce, you got anything more for us?
Yes, I actually do. I've got another exclusive for y'all. Got to keep everybody hyped for this reboot. So I got a little taste of what the game actually looks like. So buckle up and get ready for another wild ride.
Yes.
Amazing. Bryce Charles, thank you so much for joining us. Here it is, a little sneak preview of the gameplay of Saints Row.
2 seconds.
This is where all our dreams come true.
Damn, that looks great.
Hell yeah, dog.
I'm so used to that.
And now
Saints
it's
Rows look
time
like
for
from
another brand
2
new
generations.
game
But it's
announcement.
legit been, what, Saints Row 4 came out originally on PS3. So there's not really been an original Saints Row game for PS4 unless you count Creative Commons.
Hold on, shut up.
No, it's a great game.
It's the XCOM one.
Oh.
Is it really the XCOM one? Okay,
Enter
cool.
Sandman by Alicia Cara. Let's go.
Then they vanquished threats from beyond our stars. And she lay in rest.
You'd be so kind.
Oh my god.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Cool.
Holy shit.
They should have put comfy Doctor Strange. That's my new look right there. Just comfy Doctor Strange, yeah.
Wearing his Uggs.
Pumpkin spice lattes are out right now. Go get some.
Now our nightmares have come for us. And she must awaken.
Remember when they never reveal anything big at Gamescom.
Right? Silly
Wolverine, brown and yellow.
Shout out to this
this
arm
arrow
cover.
wearing, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
whoa.
This is fucking sick.
Who's this snake woman? She's from World of Warcraft?
It's a crossover you've been waiting for.
Come on, bro.
Batman Wolverine.
This is cool as shit.
Is that Psylocke in the middle?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh no, I think it's like on the right.
Whoa, everybody in the black and gold.
Look at Captain Marvel's mohawk on the right.
Midnight Suns.
Bro.
Okay.
God,
That was dope.
That was
dope.
That was fire. That was an absolutely fire trailer.
Oh, fuck.
We're coming
March 2022. 2022, you were going to be drowning in games from day one.
Okay, thank God. I was about to say, I was like, they didn't even show gameplay, but I'm still hyped.
God
there you
dang.
go. The next Marvel game has been revealed.
God dang.
And joining us now to tell us a bit more about Midnight Suns is Jake Solomon from Firaxis. Hey, Jake, thank you so much for joining us here on
Jake's
O&L.
been there forever.
Now, we saw a lot of characters in that trailer from Marvel, as well as some new faces. Who was that character being resurrected, and how does that tie into this game?
Thank you, Jeff, and we're very excited to finally be able to talk about this. That character that you saw resurrected is the Hunter. That's an entirely new superhero that we designed with Marvel to be fully customizable, so the player can put themselves into Midnight Suns and lead all those heroes you saw up against the ultimate evil in our universe, which is Lilith, the mother of demons.
I love
I've
you
always
made
read
a
it as
new
Firaxis.
superhero.
Oh
now,
my God.
many fans are familiar
I
with
read it
your
as
work
too.
on the XCOM franchise, so I'm curious. Everyone wants to know, what's the style of gameplay? What kind of game
videos.
is this?
That kind of funny for them. Didn't you watch
Midnight Suns is a tactics RPG.
On mute,
So
Greg.
you're not just fighting alongside all these legends of the Marvel Universe that we all know and love, but you're actually living alongside them. And the relationships that you form with those heroes, the heroes of your choice, are as important as the
expensive, man. I don't
items
know.
and the abilities that you bring into combat. And we are really excited to show gameplay on September 1st, with the game coming out March 2022.
All right, I love we get to see more soon. Jake, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Jeff, for having us on Opening Night Live.
He
Hear
kind of
more
looks like a
from Jake.
Cliffy
Check out
B,
IGN's
like the
post-show,
Marvel
and the
Square
gameplay
Enix version of
reveal on
Cliffy B.
September 1st. Now, last week, Call of Duty Vanguard was announced for release on November 5th. And this weekend, the PlayStation Alpha will be live with the Champion Hill mode. But now it's time to get the first ever look at the campaign in action. And to do that, we are joined by Dave Swenson from Sledgehammer Games and Laura Bailey, one of the stars of the show and the winner last year of Best Performance at the Game Awards. Great to have you guys with us. We are so excited to get into the real gameplay. But first, Dave, you guys did Call of Duty World War II a couple of years ago, 2017 at Sledgehammer. Now you're going back to WW2. How is Vanguard different than what you did before?
First of all, I got to say it's awesome to be here, so thank you so much.
Thanks for coming out.
And it's also like, it's super, thrilling to be able to represent the team behind Vanguard. So Vanguard is a totally new take on World War II. World War II is known for huge epic battles on big battlefields. And those happen not only in the Western Front, but also in the Eastern Front, in the Pacific, in North Africa. And in Vanguard, you're going to be able to go to all of those locations and play in all those locations. But for the team, something that resonated even more with us were the real stories of the real people who fought in World War II. So these are diverse people from all around the globe. And I don't know, there's something very inspiring about these true stories. Now, some of the most interesting people that we discovered in our research were those men and women who were part of the original Special Forces teams. And so Call of Duty Vanguard is going to tell their story, tell the story of the birth of Special Forces.
Well, Laura, we saw last week the reveal that you're going to be in this game, which is, I know it's been a lifelong dream of yours to be in a Call of Duty.
It has.
Your character, it ties into what Dave's talking about. Tell us about your character, Paulina Petrova.
Yes, I am thrilled to be in my first Call of Duty game. It's crazy because there's not, a lot of female roles in media about historical war for obvious reasons. And that's one of the things that struck me about Paulina, and when I started researching for the role, was how many women were actually in the Soviet army in World War II. There were tank operators and there were fighter pilots, and some of them, like Paulina, were snipers. And so it's just really cool to get to play a character that pays homage to someone like Lyudmila Pavlichenko, who is and was one of the deadliest snipers of all time.
All right. Well, I love that you guys take the
remember that
reality, but
story.
obviously put the Call of Duty spin on
think
it.
Andy does, everybody.
Let's talk a bit about what
How
you
cool would it
guys
be to
are
be
going to
called one
show
of the
today. I know
deadliest snipers
Treyarch's
of all
working
time.
on zombies. You guys
It feels
are
great,
working on
Les.
an awesome
Is it-
campaign.
Oh, wow.
We
Is
saw
that
some
behind enemy
multiplayer this
lines?
weekend, but now we're going to do
Enemy at the gates. One of those.
a level play, a bunch of stuff in the game. What are we about to see here?
Earlier, the Vanguard
Oh no.
campaign
Oh no.
Is that me or is that Kevin?
No,
I think
no,
that's
no.
Kevin.
That's the
It's
stream.
the broadcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call it, the
the
broadcast.
story
Okay.
of the special forces.
Should I refresh?
That leads right into
Sure.
Yeah,
the
refresh.
multiplayer.
We're just
On
talking
day
about Call
one,
of
there's
Duty.
gonna
Guess
be
what? It's got a
20
gun.
maps.
All
So
right,
there-
great.
That's
You know what I mean,
maps.
Andy?
So there's
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
one of which is
You wanna go to
Polina
the Twitch
Petrova.
version, maybe?
Yeah. This is
Maybe. Give me one
It's
second.
not skipping on my end.
gameplay.
Which one are you watching? YouTube or
The YouTube, yeah.
This was captured in engine, and we're going to show team Polina Petrova and her team on their first
Thus
special
far,
forces
Firaxis has
mission
revealed that
going
Midnight
into
Suns cast includes Captain
Right
America, Iron
at
Man,
the war
Ghost Rider,
for
Robbie
Polina.
Reyes, Magic, Doctor Strange,
Polina
Blade,
started
Captain
the war
Marvel,
as a
and
nurse
Minoru.
on the Eastern Front.
I don't know who
Right
that
now,
last person is.
Me neither.
I'm into to all
Stalingrad.
systems,
We're going
including
to see
Switch.
Polina Stalingrad and
Not gonna
view
look good on
her
Switch.
Germans.
Laura, any setup here for what point in Paulina's life or character arc we're
Yeah, I mean, I see her as a total badass. You know, she's no nonsense,
Jeff's in the
bright
digital rain.
and almost innocent in her outlook, and
Thanks, Kev. Good work.
shit happens.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, it's about to happen.
Everybody's
right
cursing
here,
on the
guys.
stream
Thank you
today.
so
I
much
like
for
it.
joining us. We
Yeah.
are now going
It's
to
Europe.
get this
They don't care over
extended
there.
look at Call of Duty.
FCC ain't coming for them.
Enjoy.
Yeah. World
I want
premiere.
one person to drop the C word. This is a statement.
If it was England con, I think you get away with it. You know?
Yeah.
They don't do the C word in Germany.
No. But when I was in England, it's the most freeing thing in the world to run around screaming the C word. Everybody thinks it's awesome. Everybody's cool with it.
God, I can't wait. I want to go to England someday.
Last time me, Andy, and Greg were in England, that happened, and it didn't go the way you think.
No? Was Greg screaming it out the window?
They
Greg
just
loved
yelled it on stage.
Greg yelled it no less than 3,004 times.
And everybody
God.
loved it. They were like, look at this Yankee. He's having a great time over here. You know what I mean? Let me see. The two best things about England are being able to say the C word whenever you want and drink beers outside the pub. All right?
The lighting here looks so good.
Want that HDR, Andy?
Holy cow, this
Circle
looks
to crouch.
real good.
Wow.
Innovative.
Look at that font.
This guy has no idea. Oh no.
I don't like when Andy's ahead of the stream.
I'm not. I'm watching the Discord.
Andy's just so laser focused at video games that he's perceiving it faster.
The YouTube video's behind you right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there you go, Kev. You're in the future. Now the C word's cooties, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cooter.
I want someone to say
snap.
cooties on stage.
That's what I thought Wes said. Like, oh, snap.
What's up, you fucking cooties?
Cooter.
Mike, is this what the outside of your window looks like?
Yeah, this is what it looked like. It's right.
Snipers in the windows.
A hellscape is what it looks like right now.
God damn. They're just placing lights in the right spots, I'll tell you what. They
Oh,
know where to place them.
embers, Andy, embers.
Oh, look at those rays. With volumetric lighting, we are able to get accurate interpretations of what fire would look like.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Belinda's working on this game, and she went over there and put all the lights in place, I think.
Oh,
One by
snap.
one, her
Oh,
responsibility.
okay, okay.
Tossed them.
Oh, good for her. Putting up these lights. That's wild.
Yeah, in the credits, it's going to say Belinda Garcia, writer / light girl.
Now, Andy, as the certified head clicker around here, does the single player, does like the story of Call of Duty do anything for you? Or do you just want to get out there and Stalingrad? Or
The story's always worked for me.
Hell yeah.
The Black Ops Cold War one was cool. Modern Warfare from a couple years beforehand were really good. They're popcorn movies.
Sure.
You know, cool action set pieces.
Oh my God.
It's something you want to play on a big screen real loud.
I'm not usually a Call of Duty campaign person, but so far this is doing it.
Dude, I mean, they're so intense, Bless. Like, they build tension and hype and excitement in such a good way. There's always the moment of you're about to die, and then that person gets shot, and then it's the guy for the first mission. He's like, "Welcome back, soldier," and you're like, "Oh my God, this is so hype!" It's like, it's Fast and Furious, dude.
Yeah, I love the music right now. All those staccato strings sound like Sherlock Holmes movies.
It really does.
I just love the single marksman shots here.
This is Laura Bailey playing.
Ash here.
The character you are playing is a sniper, right? Laura Bailey's character.
Deadliest sniper in the
There's
world.
4 different characters as well, yeah. They're all going to make up a special ops team, and you'll see all their different stories.
Okay.
And then they'll come together for one mega moment.
Sounds like Mike knows some stuff.
I definitely know some stuff about Call of Duty, for sure.
I was supposed to know with you, Mike.
What happened?
I had a flight.
Yeah, he's doing it online now. A lot of times.
Yeah, let me buy airport Wi-Fi.
Could have done it.
Shoot him in the ass.
I love that you're using the coloring and lighting for this to their advantage. Because, like, you know, a couple gens ago, it would just be totally just dark and brown and ugly. This is like, all right, there's obviously some lighting situations going on, and it works to their advantage.
Blessing, how great would it be if you're doing the stealth thing and it says takedown, you hit it, and it's just he pulls a shotgun up to the dude's asshole and blows it out.
Creating a new asshole.
God.
Yeah, Tim, if NVIDIA wants to do any more sponsor stuff with ray tracing, you just let me know.
I'll get him on the horn.
Like Tim said, the music is a big key focal point here. It's really, really good. The composer was amped up about it, having a smaller style and really getting intimate and stuff. It was a key point they were talking about once again.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a very different style for any of these type of games. Like, I'm not really hearing much drums or anything. It's more of a kind of this quartet-y style sound.
Sancho West in chat. Call the kill streak in, Laura. UAV overhead.
Damn, look at the graphics. Holy cannoli.
Did you know how was the World One? One person killed about 9,000 people. It's crazy.
They had the deadly sniper. We didn't know what to do.
Oh my God, the composer's Bear McCreary. That's awesome. Bear McCreary's
A sentient bear that does music.
Exactly. He did the Walking Dead theme song. He did God of War 2018. And
what were your inspirations?
I watched the Reddit and got mad.
Makes me laugh too hard, guys.
His assistant actually helped us out. He's the one that created the kind of funny jingle. Oh,
that's right.
Oh shit!
Because it's from the animated theme song. Shout out to Corey.
Oh, Corey's the assistant.
Mm-hmm. Corey McMaster's the assistant, yeah.
I was thinking Corey Barlog, and I was trying to connect the dots. I was like, okay, Corey made God of War. He probably hired Bear McCreary. Oh my God.
This shit is wild
Holy
looking.
Fuck.
Come on.
Is this gameplay?
Gameplay.
This looks like cutscene
right now.
I'm expecting her to just snipe all the planes out of the air. They just explode immediately.
I'm definitely gonna pretend that I'm Sniper Wolf this whole game.
Yo, shout out to Sniper Wolf, y'all.
Shout out to Sniper Wolf.
Shout out to Sniper Wolf, bless.
Funny you say that.
finally.
Earlier,
I get that
earlier
one.
in this demo, I was getting MGS4 vibes for a little bit. When the tanks were going by.
Yeah.
And shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mike,
The
how does that make
statue
you
scene.
feel?
The statue scene.
God, I can't wait till we get there.
It seems so far away.
If
I wanted to know.
Dude, we're gonna beat MGS2 in like a couple streams, and then we
God, I
get
hope
into
so.
the best MGS game.
Oh, we're already there.
I don't know about that. It's pretty good, but
Lot of mechanics you have to deal with.
yeah.
That's not a lot. The only extra I won't talk about it.
Rub fucking mud on your body and shit.
Oh, let me camouflage. I'm
I'm gonna eat this snake. Let me eat this
Fix your
snake.
broken leg. It's cool. It's cool.
Eat these animals.
Have you watched any of their stream of MGS2?
Oh! Holy shit!
You're asking Greg.
Yeah.
Have I watched any of the stream of MGS2?
Yeah.
No, I don't watch kind of funny content, please.
There's oh my god, this is crazy. Uncharted 2 shit. There was a scene when they met Vamp.
Yeah.
And Mike was like, "Is this man a vampire?" And he's like, "My name is Vamp." It was just perfect.
I simultaneously love and worry that our company policy is not to watch any of our content.
No, well, I'm joking. Like
No,
I
I know.
haven't
You
watched
watch
it, but I
Games
watched
Daily.
I watched
It's
a lot of
fine.
Metal
I've
Gear
seen
Solid
you-
1. I've just been busy while you guys have been doing
I've
Metal
seen
Gear
you
Solid
watch
2.
Games Daily. It's not a big deal. I don't
Greg
care.
watches the Blessing Show also.
I do watch the
Next
Blessing Show.
up, a surprise.
I listen to the X
numbers.
Halo Infinite.
Thank you, Greg. That's all that matters.
The first multiplayer tech test, which was a huge success. And now,
Yesterday,
let's enter
Xbox
the
did their
world of
stream,
Halo
and I
Infinite's
fucked it by asking them for this game.
I asked them, and they gave me their biggest piece of their stream, and it was pretty awesome, y'all. And so here it is.
All of them were freaking out yesterday, including Chris.
Hey, Big Ben's there. We're in England, guys.
Yeah, it's weird. Normally we're in Africa.
More like Little Ben, you know what I mean? It's tiny.
Yo, what the heck is this lit stuff, man? Crank that up. Let's go.
Firefly.
I love
Fireflies.
bees.
Oh, the music.
Why are you here?
Oh.
Yo.
Little training facility, boys.
Yo.
We've been there.
To be a Spartan.
High score, 53,000 in the sniper range.
Oh,
Beat me.
snap. Is this going to be her story? That would be dope to see.
Is this Cortana?
Negative, Kevin. Negative.
She runs the training facility.
What is a Spartan?
Shout out to the Halo soundtrack, by the way. Like, I've not played that much Halo, but I have listened to a lot of it on Spotify. And Pandora.
A Spartan is a symbol. Hope
Blows her away,
where
maybe.
there is none. In times of darkness, we are hope.
Dead. God,
can't wait to play the campaign
the
with you guys at
nipples are
launch.
hard. Holy.
He's blue.
Yeah, nice line there, Blessing. I'll see you in 3 months,
And
jabroni.
Andy, we're getting the keys.
Together, we are unstoppable. Candidates, are you ready? Yes, ma'am. I can't hear you.
If you don't have goosebumps right now, you're not ready for Halo, people.
No.
Like, if you're not feeling this, you're not ready for it. You're
Go
not
back
ready.
to sleep, wake up, get back to me. I just want to hear that multiplayer music in the lobby again. That's all I want to hear.
To tell us more, I'm
How could you
excited to
not put
welcome
that in your
Joseph
own
Stacy,
conference?
head of creative for
What are
Halo
we
Infinite.
doing?
Hi, Joseph. How you doing?
Jeff, how you been? It's great to be with you in person.
Yes, thank you so much for coming down all the way from Seattle. I know
Yeah.
you guys are working very hard on the game, but you
Big
made
Joe
the
in the
trek to
building.
Opening Night Live, and it means
Thank
a lot to us. What did we just see there?
So that was the introduction to Halo
goddamn
Infinite
set, you know what I
multiplayer's
mean?
first free-to-play season, where you'll meet Commander Agrinia, the leader of a whole new generation of Spartans. And Agrinia is a key character as you begin your own personal Spartan journey that will continue from season to season.
Nothing
Well,
like a
it
good choir.
looks great. Speaking of multiplayer, the tests, you know,
The
I played a couple
Gregorian
weeks ago.
chant.
Tons of fun. I know.
Oh, did you play?
Yes,
That's
and the
great.
team had, I think, a lot of great feedback from the fans. It's real, and I think everyone wants to know how is development going on the game.
Yeah, well, like you said, we started flighting our multiplayer earlier this month. And I got to say, it was great to see the positive reaction and all the energy that came out of the test. And I just want to thank everybody for jumping in and playing. At the same time,
New flight
we're putting
today,
the
come on.
finishing touches on our
Do
most
it.
wide open and
Do it.
adventure-filled Halo campaign ever.
Yes.
And today, I would like to announce that Halo Infinite's campaign and multiplayer will launch together on December 8th this year.
December 8th, it's real.
There it
Coming
is.
this holiday,
Too bad
just
that got
as you
leaked
promised. Well, I
earlier
know
this
you and the
morning.
team have
That
been working
sucked.
so hard
That
to
sucked.
land this and exciting.
So close too, Mike, to that 20-year anniversary.
Will not be
So
coming
close.
this year
Whatever.
because
I'm
it's
excited to
kind
talk
of an
release date with
important
everybody
year.
because you got
It's
the big three,
20th
and they all have
anniversary
some
of
release dates here
Xbox
we get to
and
talk
Halo.
about
That's
now, which
right.
will be
It's
fun.
a big year.
All kind of spread out, too.
And for this 20th anniversary,
Dynamite 2 is
we
shaking
might
his
have
boots right
something
now.
a little special up our sleeves.
Oh, okay. Well,
Show me what you got,
shall we
Big
take a look?
Joe.
Why don't we?
Let's do it.
Get ready.
That was cool.
What if Master Chief said the C word?
Get ready, cooties.
Oh shit,
It's the new
controller.
controller.
Oh shit. I need the orange so oh it's right there. There it is. There it is.
Gary Whitta going broke on these controllers.
Oh, it's elite! It's elite! Oh my God! Get the pre-order right now.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Holy
Oh my
shit, dude.
Jesus. That is sexy.
Give me that!
Fuck yeah. Custom elites, baby.
Oh my god.
now. Everybody shut up and get the pre-orders in. Nothing else matters.
That's some controller.
Yeah, definitely. Now,
Pre-ordering
Jeff,
right now.
It wouldn't be an anniversary celebration if we didn't do one more thing.
I need the link.
More.
Where is
Just
it?
one.
Okay, here's the last thing, I think. All right, Joe, thank you very much. Let's
Thanks,
take a look
Jeff.
at this.
Where's the Halo one?
What's the link?
Someone tell him the link, for God's sakes.
Chat, where's the link, damn it?
117. Can anyone hear me? Over.
Doesn't matter. Now we just listen to Chief. He's the greatest.
This is an amiibo?
We need to fight.
Oh, wait. There's no way.
He's in Smash.
Get ready.
Because there's one more character.
Wouldn't that be wild?
That would be like the most fucking awesome thing to announce it here like that.
What
I don't
is
see
this?
any link on mine.
This is some kind of figure, though, right?
Oh,
Or is it a
shit,
custom,
Mike.
a Series X?
Xbox Series X.
12.
No,
shit.
really? They're doing it? Even with the chip shortage, they said F it. Y'all can't buy a console?
Yeah.
Here's a special edition console that you're definitely not going to buy.
Holy fuck. That is so hot. Oh my god,
That's
dude.
sick.
Whoa.
That's hot.
Pre-order now.
Where?
Okay, where's the pre-order?
Where?
On the
There we
20th
go.
anniversary.
There we
Let's go. There you go. Where's the
Okay,
goddamn
next up,
link?
it's time for another
controller,
brand new
Mikey?
game announcement. An unholy but adorable union between developer Massive Monster and Devolver Digital. This roguelike action-adventure is set in a super cute
Say
and
roguelike?
undeniably dark world. Coming next year, here is the exclusive reveal of Cult of the Lamb.
Cult that personality.
Again. I'm enemy.
It's CM Punk.
Massive monster.
Oh no, he's so cute.
Where the fuck is this goddamn controller?
Where's the controller?
Oh shit. Oh.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay, dude.
Who fell asleep at the wheel and didn't put this goddamn controller live?
game reminds me of Nobody Saves the World.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Yeah, Nobody Saves the World.
I'm very excited for that game.
By the way, you see that's coming out in 2022.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they announced that earlier today during the pre-show.
Mike, I have the link.
Hit me with it. Tell me what it is.
Interesting. You can like build your little area. Joey Noel shit.
It's in assets.
This is very different from the
That's the word that I was googling earlier. I'm Budsman. Hold on.
Put it in there, Andy.
There, it's in there.
Let's do it. Let's buy it.
The website is not loading.
This looks really cool.
The website is not loading at all.
Who would have thought? Yeah, in case you would have thought retailers and stuff. Come on now.
Shout out to Massive Monster. They made a dope action platformer a couple years ago called Adventure Pals. That was really fun and cute.
Is yours just like blanking out? Mine's blanking out.
There's no pictures.
Yeah, blanking.
And I clicked find
We
retailers and
love
it's
to
just
show
nothing.
off games
It
made
takes
by
Belinda-
big teams.
Belinda
in Opening
wrote
Night
the
Live,
level we
and
watched.
also small
That's cool
teams.
as fuck.
That's nice.
Like one
Shout out to the
person.
homie.
This next game was first previewed at Gamescom 2020, and now this single developer, a 30-year-old father in Poland, is back to show us an update on a really exciting game that caught my eye for its over-the-top action. It is coming next year to consoles, PC, and Xbox Game Pass. I hope you enjoy it. It's a little over the top, but it looks so fun. This
It's okay,
is
Jeff, don't worry.
Midnight Fight Express.
Oh, we were pumped up about
Oh.
this.
Yes.
Nice, okay.
By the way, if the GG app folks are watching, I need you to add Cult of the Lamb to your website. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
This is how you do a showcase, everybody. All the times when you're just like, oh, like,
Oh,
what does
do you-
Tim expect? This is what I expect.
Bro, that backwards bend to the headshot, it's fucking sick.
He's been killing it. I like the one, and then this one, he's done a great job. He's got a dialed in.
I'm gonna open this shit in Firefox, bro. This just ain't working.
Oh, you going Firefox?
I'm
on me?
going anything, Mike. I'm desperate right now, bro.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
I love that this has big Sifu vibes, dude.
Andy, Andy, that was really good. You nailed it.
Still not popping
Thank
up for me on that one. You know, you gotta do Microsoft Edge. That's the word. Microsoft Edge. That's what I heard.
Opening up Edge, Mike. Opening up Edge. The Edge heads out there.
So good.
That was Mike. That was one of the best jokes I've heard all day.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm trying.
No Russia.
Still not good. Uh-oh. Oh, I like this. The horse head guy.
This looks great. Little Captain America action.
I'm
Yeah.
so sold on this game.
One guy made that.
So, do any of you want to get out? Oh, what a moment.
2022 is
I got
really
my
exciting.
pizza. I got my manhole.
Keep the hits
That must
rolling.
be
Yes.
it's TMNT Shredder's Revenge time. Now, earlier this year, this game captured our imaginations and hearts with its reveal.
Pretty
bringing
good
those
showcase so
righteous
far,
ninjas to
gamers.
PC and Nintendo
He's killing
Switch in 2022. Today, we've got the reveal
Announce
of
online
a new
play.
playable
That's what I
character.
want.
That's right. Who is set for some action-packed combat
Yeah,
against
definitely
the
online
plan's
play.
devious soldiers, including the reveal of team attacks. Watch for that. And yes,
God,
the
Jeff Keighley's a
ability to
gangster. This
revive a
dude
turtle via
Somehow
strategic
got
use.
the
of
Xbox
pizza.
Halo Infinite release date when Xbox can get the release date. Like, how gangster do you have to be?
Fucking T-Lopes music, baby.
damn.
Nothing like it.
Oh, April O'Neil. Okay,
April
dope.
O'Neil.
Oh, fun.
Let me play as Shredder.
Also, like, yo, what's up, April? What's going on here? What's up?
Well, we get Casey Jones one day. That would be cool too.
God, this pixel art style is fucking undefeated.
Gorgeous. Rat King.
If you look on the left side, there's space for someone else. Yeah.
Oh my god. I hope it's Steve from Minecraft.
I hope it's the I hope it's the one pizza guy at the beginning of the movie who like doesn't know that they're turtles.
This year, I am happy to welcome Natasha Becker from Webedia as our co-host, who will be updating you on all things Gamescom, including the Gamescom Awards and what's in store for fans at Gamescom Digital. Take it away, Natasha.
Einen wunderschönen guten Abend aus Deutschland. Hello and greetings from Germany. I'm Natasha Becker and I'm super excited to be here hosting this show
that
with
broke my
you,
brain for a
Jett.
second. I was like, am I having a stroke or is he
thousands
speaking
of
different
miles
language?
apart. Yes, Gamescom is once again a digital event, but that does not mean we can't have just as much fun as we would IRL in Cologne. To bring Gamescom to you, we have put together an awesome online program with lots of live streams, announcements, interactive elements, giveaways, and more. For our German viewers, my colleagues and I will be live on YouTube and Twitch on Thursday and Friday, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Central European Summertime, with loads of new and exciting stuff, interviews, gameplay demos, fun activities, games, trailers,
Me and Mike are
and
just
more.
trying, bro.
And for
I'm about
our
to-
entire international
Kevin, I'm about to
audience,
swipe the
there will
card,
be
Kevin.
all
The
of
moment
that,
I find
plus
this, I'm
even
swiping
more
the
goodies
card,
and
bro.
prizes
Mike is
to redeem
sweating.
on the Gamescom
Get
Now
in there,
website.
bro. Get in there.
Just register on the Gamescom Now website and you can redeem all the free stuff, create your own schedule tailored to your interests, and
Like,
participate
I'm hitting
in the
F12,
Gamescom
I'm looking
Epics
through the
quests that
fucking
will
build
unlock
out of
the
how this
vault
website
to
was
where we
made.
have hidden the really
I'm trying to
good
find
prizes.
hidden links.
The best thing about that, both the Gamescom Now website and all live streams for Gamescom 2021 are completely free. But for now, let's see what else we've got in store for you today.
Can I Play That was founded to answer that very question for disabled players. And now, thanks to the hard work of
Just
game
leave it on the
developers
page. It
and
loaded for
disabled
me right now.
advocates, more and more the answer to that question is yes,
buy
you
it.
can. But there's
You want me
still
to buy
work
it
to
for
be
you?
done.
Yes, Kevin.
Specialise in
Buy two, Kevin.
accessibility coverage from
I don't
reviews,
think I
features,
can.
news, but we don't just stop there.
Kevin, if you
Our
love me,
workshops help studios
Okay, I'll
expand their
figure it
knowledge
out.
about accessibility and inclusivity in games and communities. Writers, community managers, and user researchers learn best practices for every aspect of their work.
This is like trying to get into the Halo flight that one night, Mike. Where you got it and I was so pissed off.
Up next, a
Here we
beloved
go.
Sega franchise
Ooh, here we
celebrates
go.
20 years of Monkey Magic when Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania launches on October 5th. As you've probably seen online, there are some great guest characters in the release, including
that
Beat
page
from
in the
Jet
assets
Set
and then
Radio,
wait and
Sonic
let it
and
load.
Tails, and someone else who is set to
one.
join the
Scrolling
Monkey
down.
Gang later this year. Check this
Who's
out.
in the ball?
Who's in the ball?
Never played Super Monkey Ball. Is it legit?
You're
Is it
missing
dope?
So
Am I
legit.
missing out?
Yeah. Great party game.
This thing's $200?
Good.
I'll pay $250.
Oh, it's not looking great, guys. Just find a retailer.
It's me from Yakuza.
Appealing.
This game was so fun.
Quit monkeying
Oh, they got
around.
tennis? Oh, I'm sold.
They got it all, bless. Name a sport, they got it.
Mike, put Monkey Ball on the stream schedule.
Oh, we will, Blitz, because I didn't know it was multiplayer. I thought it was just you running around a track grabbing monkeys like it was Sonic or something dumb.
See, I didn't know it was a minigame collection. I always thought it was just you and a ball trying to go a few different courses.
That's the main game, but it's like a Marble Madness. But then there's like mini games that are really what everyone loved the most about them.
Okay.
It's kind of like Pokemon Stadium, but
Dude, they got
actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Let's roll out.
Roll out.
We had Morgana on the game card for Monkey Ball.
Anybody open up that link that I sent?
I did, nothing's popping up.
It's the same site I've been trying to load already.
Just leave it. It pops up eventually. But the problem is it just says find a retailer. There's no red buttons to buy it.
Okay, next up, a game started by
let's go.
two Stanford University students out of their dorm.
Nice.
This summer, their first release, Splitgate, started setting records with the open beta. more than 10 million
I don't know if you guys saw the
downloads
tweet
across
they made
PC,
earlier today, but they were
PlayStation,
like,
and Xbox.
the servers
Blending
are
the
going
best
down
of
for
arena
12
shooters
hours,
with the fun of
and real
Portals.
Splitgate
Tonight,
begins
it's
tomorrow.
about to get even more
Ooh.
interesting with the reveal of Season 0, which is dropping
Nice.
right now with a new map, Carmen Station 3, the new Infection mode, and so much more. Check it out.
Infection mode.
God, this game's so much fun, dude.
It is. They got the jams today, everybody. Just putting that out there.
My
do,
Halo
okay.
placeholder.
I love how they're leaning into like the TikTok vibe for this game. They know where their audience is
Dude,
at.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I said
Roger just sent it to me. It's out of stock already.
The son of a
No.
fuck!
Controller's gone. Thanks, Raj.
Shit.
I'm about to buy a double-priced controller, y'all, on eBay. Get ready!
No, Mike.
Get
Bro, I'm about to
ready!
buy the console. Where's the console? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm
let's
about to
go.
buy
Let's
that
swipe that card.
triple-priced console right now, y'all. Get ready. Here's how it's going, y'all. This is the world we live in. Robots are beating me to
And
the
now,
things I want
here's
to
a
buy.
brand new look at Riders Republic from Ubisoft.
Ooh. How do we beat them back? Give them more money.
Give them my money. Here's all my money.
This is the website we needed. Why wasn't this website on that link?
Damn, Roger.
Hey, man. I've been hearing a lot
Thanks,
about
Roger.
you. Playing lots and lots of potential.
Greg, I saw some gameplay of
I'm
this,
Suki, by the
and
way.
it has the
It's been
Offspring
years
song from
competing at
Crazy
the highest
Taxi.
level.
Oh, shit.
What I
Are we-
discovered is
Listen, are we allowed
so
to
much
talk
more
about
to
this?
the Republic
We are
than
the
meets
embargo
the
was this morning. They
It's
also
about
have a cover of
adventure,
Gangster's Paradise.
exploration,
Oh,
and
yeah.
connecting with the
And they got
other
black
players
and
on
yellow.
a whole new level.
No, it's like a ballad. It's like a white woman singing.
Okay.
This place is called the Riders Ridge. It's the heart and soul of the Republic. Team up with friends, other riders, and
You
compete
played this,
against each other.
right? You both have?
I played it a little bit last night.
I played it for 4 hours.
It's
I
up
was
to
not.
you to
I
prove
was,
your
Gamescom
worth to
potion?
the Republic.
we can talk
Take
about
on
it for
We gave our
sponsored
full,
events,
full
or pit
preview on
yourself
the
against
Gamescom.
other
Well,
riders
I
and
right
compete
now,
in the
positive.
most
You like it?
competitive match races.
Oh, really?
I'm
But I'm
As the
completely
wins roll in,
opposite.
you'll
Awful
attract
controls.
sponsors,
Very
volunteers,
disappointed
and
in the
earn a spot
controls
among the
itself.
best
The
riders
cool,
the
like the
rich community
world
has to
and like
offer.
the fun radness
I'd really
to it.
like to introduce
Very
you to
good.
someone.
The controls,
This
it
is
looked like
Brett.
they were like,
He's kind
hey,
of a big
let's
deal.
put in 7
Height,
events and make
speed,
mediocre
wingsuit,
controls for
legendary
all of
status,
it.
So,
in all
Mike, you know what it
ways.
reminded me of?
He's always
It reminded
looking
me
for
of the
riders who
Olympics
have the
game we
potential
played
to become
with,
champions.
yeah, with Bruce.
You can
but
show
in a
me
better
you've
way,
got what it
where
takes, then
there's
I'm willing
a
to
lot of
give you a
events,
shot.
but they try to translate the controls to kind of be consistent between all of them. And for me, it hits like that
It's
sweet
now
spot
time for you to
between
win more than gold.
arcade and sim,
Don't
where
worry.
it doesn't feel as
We
good to
got
play
your
it
back.
as something like SSX.
Now go get 'em.
But for me, everything is good enough to where playing it like a massively multiplayer game, I was having a good time with it playing with friends last night, going between events. But we'll talk about it more on the Gamescast.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Mike, I just got so excited. I refreshed this link. Add to cart popped up. I added to cart. I moved to the cart section. I started typing in my shit. Then it said out of stock. Like, oh, it got me so. Why? Why allow me, website? Why allow me?
The Riders
Why allow
Republic
me?
beta started.
You know, I'm just gonna have to buy it for double the price.
No, Mike.
I have to do it. I have to do it.
Massive multiplayer outdoor sports.
So now anyone can play
And
until
we have
the
some more
28th?
news to share. I'm happy to announce that starting now
think that's
until
what they just
August
announced.
28th,
Yeah, beta's now open.
the beta is
Cool.
open for
Yeah, there it is.
everyone for free
Oh, that's cool.
on PC
Get in there,
and
rip and ride.
consoles.
Check it out.
You're invited to join frantic 50-player mass races,
Rip up
compete
them
in a variety
slopes.
of multiplayer modes,
Carve it up.
or
Mass-
the free roam open
Mike, did you try the
world
mass
set
races?
within some of the most famous U.S.
Because that's what I had
national
some most
parks.
fun with.
The game releases this fall.
You mean like the big,
To
the
learn more,
like the
check out
special edition ride race or whatever they call
And
it? What do they
now,
call that
let's
thing?
check
The
back
race
in
with like a bunch of
Natasha.
people, where it's like,
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
let's get
where
to
it
our
changes
first
vehicles,
award.
kind of like
there
the GTA
are
Online
a lot of
Transform
great
races.
games coming to Xbox in the next few months,
Where you're riding
and
on a bike
we have
and then you
narrowed
go to a
it down
snowboard
to
and you go to
3
a
very
wingsuit
strong
type thing.
contenders. Which one of them will take the Gamescom award home tonight? The nominees for best
Hold on,
Microsoft
guys. Let's think through
Xbox
this for a
game
second.
are
They already
the action
talked
RPG
Halo.
Elden
They
Ring
gave
by
the
From
release
Software,
date, right? They announced Saints
Ubisoft's
Row to start the
first-person
show.
shooter, Far
They
Cry
announced the
6,
Marvel Midnight
the
Suns.
long-awaited
Sure. We still have an hour
Halo
left, right?
Infinite
What are
from
they ending with?
343
Half-Life 3.
Industries.
Patapon.
And the
GTA
winner of Best
GTA
Microsoft
remasters.
Xbox Game 2021 is
Honestly,
that's not a bad idea.
My
No,
GTA
Rockstar would
remasters
never
box
share
right
the
here.
Hi, I'm Greg Stone, and I'm the lead producer.
We're in a world
for
where
the
we're all
campaign
about
of
sharing the
Halo
stage. Like Halo
Now,
gave
during
up their
COD,
biggest
we produce our
announcement to
multiplayer
share the
on
stage, Greg. So maybe.
Yeah,
together, along with
Halo's
all
fine.
three, we
Yeah,
wanna
okay,
thank
that's
you for
fine.
naming
That's
Halo
not
for the
Rockstar. That's not
best
GTA.
Xbox game. Since our start together 20 years ago, Halo has been synonymous with Xbox, and
Yeah,
we
but
look to continue that
Halo at a
tradition
Microsoft
as we move
event
towards our launch.
is, you know what I mean?
And we want to thank the fans. Some of you got a chance to play the tech preview recently. Just know that there's more on the way. Lastly, a giant thanks to the team. Without your tireless dedication, we wouldn't be
That
here.
Stranding's going to be
Thank
there. It's not going to be the end, though.
How long is this supposed to be?
Is it going to like 1 p.m. maybe?
I thought they said 2 hours, did they?
We have it on the calendar for 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
All right. They still haven't shown the trebuchet.
Nice. Okay, how about tonight? Les, you, me, and Mike. Hop into a little Splitgate action.
Oh, I'm
Just a little bit of
you could have
Splitgate
honestly.
action.
There's a list of games you could have said. That's gonna be all in. Like, you could have said Splitgate. You could have said Rise of the Republic.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't say Rise of the Republic.
You could have said Aliens.
They
Would have been
just
down
said
with whatever.
Born 2021 fall, and they didn't even show it at their own conference yesterday. This one's coming in hot. This one's coming in hot.
Yeah.
Or guys, what if we play a little bit of that Ghost?
Ooh, I mean that's scheduled for our stream right tomorrow.
I started Psychonauts. Oh, replaced! Nice! Oh, I thought we were gonna see more on it.
Who's Victoria? That didn't even look like a video game. God, next year is insane, and I know like half this shit is gonna get delayed, but I'm gonna allow myself to get excited.
How long to beat Psychonauts 2, gamers? Because I just want to get back to Ghost.
Just take a pause on Psychonauts 2. It'll be there later. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like,
but I
it'll
want
be
to.
there
I want to
later.
beat it while it's, you know,
fresh in your mind.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. It's so good.
You know, it's more fun though.
12 hours? Nice. Thank you, gamers. That's perfect. I thought it was gonna be like 20.
That is
I was
actually
gonna
pretty
get
good.
real sad.
Because I want to jump into that playthrough as well.
Entry, Age of Ashes.
Dude, I'm excited for Redfall next year.
Yes.
Every time I think about that game, I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, look at this.
This isn't Lair, right?
It looks like that.
They did not call it Lair. But
Truly, Age of Ashes.
they had a
I was
giant
like,
title
this
screen up
can't
there.
be
Twitch
Lair,
Cat.
right?
It's that other dragon game they canceled.
Scalebound.
Scalebound?
Scalebound.
God, could you imagine they brought back Scalebound?
Mario Strikers?
God, you know that would be lit.
Unreal Engine for Mario Strikers.
Gotta love it.
They're going for something different.
He needs to be really angry.
They're pitting on PlayStation 5. Wait, what is this?
Pez, the new
Pez?
Pez?
The new Pez
platform?
Yeah.
What's the name of it? I forget.
It's like eFootball.
Yeah.
eFootball free to play 2022.
Yes, good call. Great name.
Free to play.
Free to play, fair to play. Nice, okay.
Whoa, different game. Different
Oh, yeah, it's a
Hello,
completely
folks.
different game.
My name is Eugene. I'm the CEO at Strikers Inc. Our studio has been founded to change the world of football simulation games forever. I'd like to introduce you to UFL, a global online football league that will be available for free on all major console platforms. The key to success in UFL is your skill on and off the pitch. That's what we call fair to play gaming.
eFootball
Wait
is
to
quite
share
good
more,
news
so stay
right now.
tuned and have a fantastic Gamescom experience.
It has
Wow.
been
It's short.
a full year since we've had an update on Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. The first time you get to play all 9 films
Give me a
in
date.
one game. And looks
Give me
like
2021.
everyone's come out tonight. Jar Jar,
Just for my fantasy draft.
3PO, everybody. All right, that
So
changes
far, this
today,
presentation's
though,
been
with
great
a
for my
brand new
fantasy
look
draft.
at the game. We're so excited to show this to you. Check
Not
it
me.
out.
Nobody saves the world.
Exactly. That going to 2022 is the thing that's been great for my fantasy draft.
Fucking hell.
Oh God, it's cheating using this song.
Promise me you will train the boy.
Yes, Master.
I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
How did my father die?
Give me ray tracing, just like Builder's
Ready
Journey.
on you. What? No, you are ready.
Oh, look at that
Rebellion
environment.
is reborn today. The war is just beginning.
Dodge roll
And
game
I
here.
will not be the last Jedi.
Oh, he said it.
Oh, he sucks.
Oh, the sound effect. Wow. Those. What were
I'll
they
play
called?
once they add Rogue One DLC.
What were they called? Him like depth charges or depth something?
Oh yeah,
The
Right?
the sub, just death.
the Boba Fett bombs. Wow.
Give me Lego Mandalorian.
Seismic bombs or something.
Seismic charge.
Seismic
Yeah.
charge. What if they delayed it because they were like, we gotta change this whole story. we gotta
They
fix
finished and
it.
they're like, this story is bad, actually. It's gonna say 2022.
2022, 2022.
I can feel it.
Yes!
Yep, I felt
Get
it.
that shit out of here, Blood.
Ben, I can be a Jedi. Ben, tell him I'm ready.
More space for other games. I still got currency,
You got a great lineup already, yeah.
but I have Back
For
for
the
Blood as a
past
counter
2
pick.
years,
That's
Next
gonna hurt you.
Studios
This
in
is gonna screw me.
Shanghai have been bringing to life their vision for a new style of shooter experience on PC, a game called Synced Off Planet. It's a new kind of companion shooter where teamwork and tactics are important.
Controller is back,
But so
Andy,
are
they're saying
enemy
in the chat.
nanos you can weaponize and have
Congrats,
fight on your
Andy.
side. Tomorrow,
I got
I'll
it,
be
Mike.
hosting a special Gamescom showcase with
Mike,
lots
get
of
it?
I'm on
in-depth
pre-order.
info on Synced Off Planet. But right now, here's the re-revealed trailer for Synced Off Planet.
I don't recall this one.
Me neither.
The Morpheus chip. A revolutionary implant that bridged biological and digital.
Mike, I'm at checkout. Do you need me to
Kevin,
get
I
it?
got it. I think I got it. I got it, baby! Let's go! Everybody's fun.
surrounded
Let's
by
get the
menace.
console now. Let's go for the
And they
console
turned on
now.
us.
You don't need the console.
Billions of lives
Let him
lost.
live.
The
Let
world
him live. Let me live,
Console,
Kevin.
Mike.
over. But we found a way to sync with nanos. To control them.
Hello, robot suit.
Now the remaining survivors are fighting back. Those of us left are trying to get on shuttles headed for the only safe place. Off planet. And the tech that almost destroyed us might just save us.
Off planet, okay.
Next up, another fun surprise for you guys, the Outlast Trials.
Oh.
In this horror survival game, you play a part of the Murkoff Corporation. You're a test subject in a controlled training facility in the middle of the Cold War era. Red Barrels up in my home country of Canada has been hard at work on this game where you can face the
Andy,
trials
you're
solo
jabroni.
with up to 3 others in multiplayer. And tonight, I am so honored to world premiere the brand new trailer for this game launching in 2022.
Outlast is the game that will ever stick with me as being one of the scariest games I've ever played in my life, and I will never forget it.
I want you to know.
But now you
Yeah,
get to be
it's a
scared with
ter- it's a-
friends. Multiplayer.
it's a
You know,
terrible
I love
experience.
that. Phasmophobia brought me and my friends together. They brought us even closer, so hopefully we can do it again.
Why did you come here? You presented yourself as able-bodied and eager to make improvements.
Kevin, is there something else on TV?
Andy, if Greg Miller came
I'm
to
playing
you,
my little robot. You know what I mean? Like I'm fine.
if Greg came to you, Andy, and was like, "All right, we need you to play this on stream, and we'll give you a raise," how much money will it require for us to play through this entire game?
Hashtag monetize my misery. I've always been about that.
Oh snap! Okay.
You know.
So you're saying I don't have to give you a rate?
No, you throw a money amount out there. You know.
Start low, Greg. Then work your way up.
I'll turn it over to Kevin. He'll negotiate for me.
Thank you for volunteering for the therapy.
I'll play, but just think we can play this together, though.
Yeah, it's terrible. Sounds awful.
We are all going to get better together.
They're not gonna get better.
I look forward to this. I'm into this. I'm playing this. Let's do it.
Mike, no.
So wait, so what's the thing with this one? Is it multiplayer?
Yeah, solo or up
Next
to
up,
3
something a little lighter. We're going to head into the creature collecting open world of DokeV from Pearl Abyss
You
in
like
South
Splatoon?
Korea.
You like
This
Pokemon?
unique, vibrant
Fuck it, we'll
world
give you
looks
both.
absolutely beautiful.
Look at this
What you're
giant
about to see
anteater
is
right now.
actual gameplay footage.
Look
at that little moose-looking
adventure
dude.
experience.
Oh,
where
moose,
you
yeah.
befriend these adorable beings that gain strength.
It's funny. I see that same dog, and I'm like, "That's a Cecil-looking boy."
Do you remember that Pokemon game Blessing that we showed off where they were shooting guns at the Pokemon and the
Yeah.
Pokemon were trying to eat you? That was an insane video game.
This looks like everybody's golf.
Oh my god.
Mike,
Yes, Kevin.
how are you feeling about Blast Choice being in Pokemon?
Oh my god, so massive. That will get me back into the game for
Let's
sure.
hop back in, Mike. I'm done.
Let's do it. September 1st.
I'll tell you what I don't like at all about this.
So lifeless.
You're into it?
This should be
very
Pokemon, right?
The very realistic mocap on these weird-ass looking kids.
Sure.
And also them being in this very realistic world. It's like,
Yeah, no, this is throwing me
This
off.
is dope. I'd like to see the Pokemon world. in
Yeah, I'm
that.
waiting for a Pokemon
Just
battle.
throw Pokemon in here. I would like to see that.
Little magical girl action.
Or what if this just became Second Life? They like just live.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, look at that. Frame rate just shoved.
Yeah.
Chugging it.
If you told me that this is a Tencent game that approximately 90 million people are concurrently playing, I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. I believe it. God damn, the
What the
frame
f
rate
is happening right now?
dug in.
I'm very interested in this game now.
So is this not a Pokemon?
Oh, she's riding the llama. Little
Joey's gonna
Bella Porsche
get on the call and be like, she's riding a llama. Watch, check it out. Here it goes. Here it comes.
You big llama, dude?
It seems like it, right?
Not that up.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta have longboarding. Yeah.
I don't like how good the graphics are.
This is one of the most confusing
I don't
games
like
I've
it.
ever
It's
seen.
like, calm down. You can't do both. Like, you can't have a
And
cartoony
blade.
art style.
Japanese blading.
That reminds me of Summer Wars, Mike.
This is cool, dude. I'm kind of into this. Whatever the heck this is gonna turn out to be, I'll at least check it out.
I end again Wonderful 101 vibes from the battles.
Jeff told us that Midnight Fight Express was going to be a weird one, so prepare for it. He should have used that for this game. The warning should have been saved for this one. What the fuck is it? Monster Hunter now? What is going on?
It's every game. You never have to play another game. Every game you love is inside of this one.
This looks insane.
I got bad news for the Halo fans out there. It's been announced.
Spider-Man now.
Horizon Zero Dawn is updated and it's now 60 frames per second on PS5. So bad news just counterbalanced
Oh,
everything here. It's over.
yes. Welcome to the next generation. That's great. That's what I'm talking about. That might get me to play that game finally.
Did you guys see that llama?
Yo, you see that thing riding that llama, Joey?
Knew it.
This is still going, just so everybody knows.
I like it though. I'm pretty sure the song restarted.
What if this is just a music video for the song?
This is the next hour. It's just an hour of nonsense.
Oh, I would take that. I'd take that.
We got Ghostbusters. That's Ghostbusters right there.
What is this Aardvark Anteater thing doing?
Watch season 2 of Lil Dicky to find out.
Oh my god, no doubt.
Jeff Keighley really undersold this one. He was like, let me show off this open world monster collecting game, but neglected to mention everything else going on in this trailer.
This game is going to be NFT'd out of its fucking mind, I guarantee
my God, bro. Get it now.
That one looks so fun. Back at
Gotta have Jurassic World Evolution too. Gotta have it. Now we need Homeworld, and we definitely need 2 Point Campus.
The release date and get a first look at the gameplay of this simulation that lets you take charge of one of the greatest theme parks of all time.
I thought he was gonna shoot the dinosaur.
We got a desert map, y'all.
Wait. Oh damn! It just hit me what you told us, Greg. I didn't realize that like Horizon Zero Dawn has not had 60 frames at all.
You ever hear about dinosaurs in the snow? Is that a thing?
Often, Kevin. Often.
I mean, they gotta be, right? They gotta be up in the snow too.
I don't know. The only thing I'm thinking about snow is like prehistoric
Woolly
animals.
mammoths.
Woolly mammoths, the only ones coming up.
Saber-toothed tiger. Saber-toothed tiger.
Saber-toothed tiger.
I don't think saber-toothed tigers were snow creatures.
Triceratops.
You know, do those count as dinosaurs?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic
Well, they were answering the prehistoric thing.
I see.
Roger just hit me with another link. It could be the console.
Oh,
This is my favorite scene in the movies, when this thing eats that shark.
Great scene. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Of course you like those movies, don't you?
I love those movies. I love them. I watch them on my phone all the time,
Chris
Kevin. Love
Anka,
them.
I got you, bro. Chris
That music
Anka in
is
the
great. That
chat.
composer should get more work.
Far Cry is a franchise known for its incredible villains. And with Far Cry
Sir
6,
Jonathan
the team
Williams?
at Ubisoft has perhaps found Hollywood's greatest villain. From Breaking Bad to The Mandalorian, Emmy-nominated actor Giancarlo Esposito leads a talented cast
Don't forget
as
the
a
boys.
dictator, Anton Castillo. Anton is willing to sacrifice his own people to turn his country into a paradise for
Turtles
his son
next
to
year.
inherit. As Danny Rojas, you will join the guerrillas who oppose him
Wait,
in their
the game?
fight across the
Yeah.
Iron Nation
God
of
damn it.
Yara.
2022.
In your face.
If you like games story with compelling characters, Far Cry 6 should
Danny
be at the
Rojas
top of
just
your
doesn't
list
hit
later
the
this
same
year.
after
Let's
Ted
take a
Lasso,
closer
because now I
look
think of a
with the
positive
world
Danny
premiere
Rojas.
story trailer
Not
for
a
Far Cry
murder,
6
murdering,
coming this
driving
October.
Danny Rojas.
I hit pre-order on this Series X link.
Miss Tilly,
I'm trying.
I'm afraid I only have a few minutes.
Let's get right to it. Yesterday, your network, Yara Vision, was hijacked by rebels.
Oh, don't shoot!
They called for the liberation of so-called outcasts from Viviro labor camps. Is Viviro produced with slave labor?
Viviro saves millions of lives. Do you think that those lives care where it comes from?
You were imprisoned at the age of 13, the same age as Diego. You spend a lot of time with your father.
He is a great teacher.
A lion finds calm before the kill. Fire me!
I understand you were forced to endure 15 years of hard labor, pruning tobacco. I hear you still have the blade.
Oh, Jesus.
When Yara
Kill
becomes
your ass.
paradise, my methods, no one will care.
You are the only survivor? I watched Castillo order a whole boat of our people shot to death. Get as far away as you can from that psychopath. All of you.
All my life I
A
want
revolution
money
is
and
not
power.
won by the fearless.
It's won by the feared.
Welcome to Libertad, Danny.
I have a vision to rebuild paradise, a cure. Viviro, the most effective treatment for cancer the world has ever seen, grown within our precious tobacco. But our paradise comes at a cost. This our enemies will never understand.
Out. Now.
Your safety zone. You want me to kill Anton Castillo? Kill a dictator who has raped our land and turned our people into slaves? Thinking about it. What about you?
You're gonna be a fucking guerrilla legend.
am not fearless, but I promise you one thing. I will be fearless.
There are lions and there are lambs. Rule or be ruled. You are a lion. And we eat the fucking lambs.
He said the F word.
I'm looking forward to this one.
That's very close to. I like
wait
that.
to play
October
that game
7th.
with Giancarlo in it. All right, now it's time to catch up on Bloodhunt. We showed you this free-to-play battle royale game from Shark Mob back at Summer Game Fest, and it just
Shark
keeps
Mob.
looking better.
I like their logo as well, Bless.
Depending on
Like
which
their logo.
clan allegiance you go for when creating your own vampire, your
Mike,
play
you know what logo
style
I'm
can
gonna add to that
dramatically
Slack?
change,
Add
allowing
it,
for
add
a
it.
broad
The
range
old school
of ways
Rareware
to
logo.
survive the night.
Ooh,
So
yes.
tonight, we're going to get introduced to one of these clans and their traits.
What is beauty? A scenic skyline. A striking garment, perfectly fit. A chance encounter. An aching kiss. A rallying cry in the heat of battle.
Oh, okay.
An encouraging voice in a time of need.
Pick up right there.
Stunning radiance that overwhelms the senses. Deadly poise that knows no equal.
Mike, you feeling this?
No, not really, Greg. I have flashbacks of a lot of other games that looked very similar and just failed right away. But this is something that I will try for a weekend or two and see if it can hold up and, you know, maybe break the mold and break the monotony of all the same old games we get.
Sure.
I love the idea, right? Vampires. It's going to be, you know, one team versus the other team. That's always fun and exciting. I'm interested in trying it out. Early access right away. That's great.
After a successful alpha period of testing and improving the game, developers at Shark Mob are now ready for the next step. Early access on Steam begins September 7th. Catch all the details and sign up now at bloodhunt.com. All right, up next, we all love a good amusement park, and we've missed them this past year. Well, now it's time to
Planet
give you
Coaster.
the world premiere announcement of Park
Beyond.
Beyond, a brand
Okay.
new take on theme park management simulations from Bandai Namco and Limbic Entertainment, coming in 2022 to PC and next-gen consoles.
Me and my homies have been playing Parkitect, and that one's really cool because you can play multiplayer while building the park at the same time. It's really, really cool. It's a lot different than just being alone.
Parkitect is
very cool. Very cool. Planet Coaster took over my year last year. I really loved Planet Coaster, so I look forward to seeing what this can bring.
Everything's brand new. They haven't made most of these rides since the 80s for some reason.
The reason is that nobody wants to ride them anymore. But it's okay. I think we just need a little help.
Mike, spoilers, you're going to be the help.
Yes. You are
know your place in the team would be.
Oh, the engineering is going to cost an arm and a leg. You remind me of the visioneer I used to be. This roller coaster.
Mike, heads up, he just touched you. That's you.
Whoa, he touched me? You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
Vertical drops with enough G's to make you giddy. Thrilling bursts of speed. Is this even possible?
Does it matter?
It's going to be the insane park goer fan like all the Disney fans. And they're going to scream at me the whole time to make it bigger and better.
He's got one of them cool markers that you'd buy from the commercials after like Blue's Clues and before Rugrats started. He's got one of them like colored markers. Remember, Tim?
With the blue with the yellow font on the.
Yeah.
Steal your parents' credit card and call 1-800.
Depends on your creativity.
Like, my mom's not gonna call someone and buy a thing for me. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, they went off the track there. That was wild.
Chat saying that the console's back up.
I'm trying. My console is freaking out, but I'm there. I'm clicking.
First announced last year at the PlayStation Future of Gaming event, Jett, The Far Shore, comes from Super Brothers and Pine Scented, an interstellar space adventure where you explore a mysterious planet in the hopes of carving out a future for a civilization on the brink of extinction. It's a little close to home.
Every
Today,
game you've been waiting
we've got
up
an
for an
exclusive
update for,
new
here
look
they are.
And a release date. Jett is coming to PS5, PS4, and Epic Games Store on October 5th.
October 5th.
October 5th.
Andy, what's this one? How much do you know about Jett? Because this seems like it would be your type of game. Be out there in space and cool colors.
Until we saw the reveal that showed what you're doing inside of the ship, I thought it was just this. I thought it was just flying, vibing out, sort of this kind of relax and collect whatever the hell you're doing. But until we saw those sequences from inside the ship, I had no idea it had anything to do with that. I think it looks really neat. I just don't fully have a grasp on what it is. It does feel like this very experiential kind of game, you know?
Yeah.
Love the UI, very No Man's Sky-ish.
Oh, I had it in cart and then it just kicked it out of the cart, out of stock.
How did Gary get his Aqua Shift controller, Mike? That's what I want to know.
You didn't get yours yet?
No.
It looks like they're out in the wild, so they're coming to you now, I bet. He's also a mega influencer, they say.
He is a mega influencer. That's probably the big problem.
Heard that.
It's a good logo.
It's a great logo. Fuck is that?
Right now, it's time for an important development update from Guerrilla about their highly anticipated PlayStation game, Horizon Forbidden West.
Show.
Bro, this man got Horizon and Halo in one show.
Moving some moves, you know what I mean?
Got the Xbox, baby.
Got it.
Hope you're enjoying the show so far. My name is Matthijs de Jonge, game director of Horizon Forbidden West.
It's for my
I'm
brother.
here today to share some exciting news on our upcoming sequel. It's been a few months since we at Guerrilla were able to share our first gameplay experience as part of PlayStation State of Play, giving you a glimpse of where Aloy's journey will take her next, and showcasing exciting new elements like swimming, free climbing, expanded melee combat, and more. At that time, Horizon Forbidden West had just passed a major milestone, and we had entered the final stage of development. On track, but a bit uncertain if we would be able to polish the game to the level of quality that we strive for. It's no surprise that our teams were hugely impacted by the global pandemic. We've been adjusting to new workflows and other challenges while keeping our team safe and prioritizing a healthy work-life balance. But today we can finally confirm that our long-awaited sequel will come to both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 on the 18th of February 2022.
Jesus.
Whoa!
February, guys, is gonna be ridiculous.
To start next week on the 2nd of September.
Also, is that like the anniversary?
We're
Because
so
didn't
grateful
the
to you,
first one
our
come out around
amazing
that same time
fans,
too?
for your unwavering support.
No, that was
We
later,
know how
right?
much you're looking
What was the
forward
date for
to
this?
reuniting with Aloy and her
February
friends, continuing her story and exploring a new and dangerous world.
They wrote it
Your
all
passion,
stupid, so it's hard to
fan art,
read.
cosplay,
That's 3 days
virtual
after my
photography,
birthday,
and
Z.
videos
Oh
have
my
meant the
God.
world to all of us. Before we go,
The
there's
first
one
Horizon
more
Zero Dawn
thing
came
to
out
share
February
with you,
28th.
and it's something
2
our
days after my
community
birthday.
has been asking about for a while now. The patch for 60 FPS support for Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation 5 is live right now, and you can find more information on our social channels. From all
Great
of us at
pairing of
Guerrilla
announcements
PlayStation,
right there.
thank you
Yeah.
for all your support and enjoy the rest of the show.
Amazon's New World
Man,
is set
it's
to take us to the
moving. I love
mystical
it.
land of
New-
Eternum
oh my
on
God,
September
this me and
28th
Jeff, man.
after a successful summer of playtests. Now we've got
That's what I've been saying, man. Never before have we had announcements from all of the big dogs in one place.
And if you're watching on
it's
Twitch,
so incredible.
make sure to connect your account to get the Twitch drop
in
of
chat
your
said
first
Nintendo yet,
Trapper
right?
apparel skin by watching 15 minutes of this very show. And after
If he has the final Smash character reveal here,
with game director
this would
Scott
be
Lane.
a
Take
perfect
look.
show.
He's ascended.
I've heard no rumors of that, so that'd be interesting.
Like, the only way to end the show if you had that would be to do the Kanye West, I'm gonna levitate into air.
Did you see Kanye's rebuilding his childhood home in the middle of an arena?
Yeah.
No.
God bless it.
He's having them recreate it like inch by inch, bless.
The island is indeed.
And I just looked at all the architects in the middle of the stadium looking like, what the fuck are we doing?
There's power and vast riches as well.
Man, the people that got into New World got into New World. When Amazon took it away from this sort of testing period, it was like, shit, I feel lost. It was like us with Halo. Like, people are really digging the feel of it. And the fact that its combat isn't so passive, like it feels a lot more active and engaging.
Mike, is this doing anything for you?
Yeah, Kevin, this is actually a big deal. As somebody who has grown up with World of Warcraft and has looked for the next big thing, and nothing has ever really taken down the giants, because besides Final Fantasy, a lot of people in the chat will start freaking out about. But yeah, this does a lot of things for me. I want to try.
No longer. This corruption must be stopped.
Hey, hello, like monster.
You know, I said this earlier of like, what are they going to end with? Now that they had Horizon's release date, really, what are they going to end with?
Breath of the Wild 2.
GTA.
Did they end the last one with Elden Ring? That E3 thing?
Yeah.
That was the end?
Yeah.
That was the end.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Elden Ring, GTA, Breath of the Wild, Ragnarok. Got some options, man. Got some options.
That was the
Death Stranding
Gamescom
people are
trailer
calling
for
it.
New World, and joining me now is the game director from New World, Scott Lane. Scott, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. How are you?
I'd be shocked.
I'm
if they ended
great.
with Death
You guys
Stranding.
had
I feel like that
very
would've-
successful
if
closed
that was the
beta
ending,
test
then
this
you should've
summer,
had
right?
Horizon
Tell us
there.
about it.
Yeah, we were thrilled and humbled by how that went. You know, over 1 million people showed up to play, and there were 2 billion minutes watched on Twitch. And it was just so fun for the team to get to play alongside everyone, watch those streamers, and we got so much good feedback. The team's
I watched Shroud
even
play a
more
lot.
focused
It
on
looked
shipping
like
great
a
game
lot
than
of
they were
fun.
before.
Now, the game is coming out September 28th, but before then, there will be a public beta for fans?
Yeah, we're opening it up to the public from September 9th through the 12th. So if you're not familiar with New World, come check it out. And if you want more information on how to participate, you can go to www.newworld.com.
Before we go, I want to ask you about post-launch content. What do you have planned for
The Mighty Mike says
players
Batarang.
after,
He's had that behind him for the last 3
Well,
years.
we are
Yes,
completely
he said that. He
committed
likes
to
that. He
making
likes that
Eternum
one.
a living, breathing world that players will come back to again and again.
Shout out to
for
Hunter
years
the
to
Reckoning
come.
in the background
So
for this
for
guy,
us,
though.
launch
Shout
is
out to
really the
that.
beginning. It's day one. We're going to continue to add features well beyond launch, and we're going to continue engaging with the players to help drive our goals and where we take the game. I can't get specific on what we're talking about, but I can give you some hints. Players have already been asking for more supernatural elements and more weapons, so we got a pretty cool way to combine those into a deliverable that they'll see shortly after launch. And then players have been asking for more group content and expeditions, so we're working toward that as well. And then, you know, with the holidays right around the corner, I'm pretty excited to see what that might look like on Eternum.
All right, thanks so much for joining
It
us,
seemed
Scott.
really active. Like
Thanks,
all
Jeff.
these different streamers were a part of different factions,
Earlier, we had some
and they were
big
taking
Marvel
over
game news.
territories.
Today also
Seemed
marks
really
the
cool.
release of another Marvel game.
I was playing
Marvel
this
is
morning.
known for memorable characters and amazing storytelling. This next game
On your
is
phone or
something that
iPad?
is sure to excite fans around the world. Today marks the release
Chose
of
Captain
Marvel's
America as my
first
main. We'll see.
open-world
I'm going to do
action
Spidey and
RPG
Captain
on
Marvel
mobile.
as well, probably.
An ambitious
Is
new
it even
game that
iPad
allows
available?
players to customize their favorite superhero
I'm honestly not sure.
and
Let's check.
experience a brand new action-packed story.
So far, so
Let's
good,
take
though.
a
It
look
definitely
at this
reminds me of Marvel
exclusive launch
Heroes, which would be a
trailer
turnoff to a lot of
for
people,
Marvel
but I like.
Future Revolution, available to download today for free from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
It was an honor saving the world with you all. Take care of it, my friends.
Yeah,
Earths
it's on
from
iPad.
different dimensions have merged into one.
No controller support though yet.
Who are you? A friend from the neighborhood.
Wow, that skin looks really cool.
Do you know about this one, Andy?
The world is ending on my...
No, I mean, I just know that, like, what'd you say? It was like Marvel Heroes 3, kind of?
Kind of. So it's like, but like in terms of the characters looking different, the idea is that, you know, the multiverse is colliding, it's a convergence thing. And so you go in there and you have your Spider-Man, I'd have my Spider-Man, and then you can go in there and you unlock different costume elements. So we would look different. We would actually look like head, chest, arms, legs, whatever. So you can go in there and build it out. And obviously you're applying skill points. So like, you know, you can be a healer and you can be a, you know, DPS or whatever kind of thing.
And are you, is it all just like, well, I guess you said no controller support, so it's all touch controls for now?
Yeah.
And the franchise
But it actually controls well. I was enjoying it.
On September 10th. Here to celebrate Tales is Lindsay Sterling, performing a rearrangement of a classic Tales of Arise song.
Dude, I never tried out the Tales of Arise demo. I need to give that a shot.
I want to try that out too.
Yeah, it's still up.
The game looks really beautiful. I love the change in art style they've done for it.
Such cool violins every time.
I know.
Kevin, I'd love to see you play violin.
I wish,
That'd be
man.
awesome.
I'm musically inclined. No powers there.
I laughed so hard hearing Mike's over the violin.
Goes well together.
Wait.
I didn't
we
hear
don't
that.
have that going on though.
It's just fire.
I think
Andy, you got something messed up with
I
your
still
computer.
got
over
it.
there,
I
bro.
thought I deleted Streamlabs and it was gone forever.
God damn it, Andy.
Andy, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna look around.
Yeah, maybe.
Get in there. You should have heard when Kevin at 3:30 in the morning offered to look around inside of Fran's PC, and Fran being absolutely disgusted. It was so great.
No, I'm not hiding anything. Okay, all right. You're not
Sure you are,
acting
Fran,
like
sure you
someone
are.
that isn't hiding anything. I bet you,
Just so
bet
good.
you it's a folder of professional photos of himself that he's paid for a photographer to do. I bet you that's what he's ashamed of.
Somebody else gift 5 subs, please. See if this works.
This is so good.
You know you can just hit the test button, Andy.
Oh, I'm not even logged in.
If you guys aren't familiar with Lindsay Sterling, you should 100% look up her YouTube channel. She has so many incredible videos. and
She's such a
so many
legacy
video game
YouTuber.
songs. Yeah. I interviewed her at IGN in 2012.
Somebody just gave you 5 subs.
Okay, I didn't hear it.
The only thing keeping me from going all in on Tales of Arise is the fact that I know this game is going to be at least 30 to 40 hours long.
Tim, how many violins do you think she owns?
Many. She has a wall full of them.
So cool.
Thank you, Caspool and Ant-Man and Bodash and Adam Ryan and Callian for giving 5 subs. Holy shit.
And Bander SN in chat says these games are 70++.
Oh man, bless. That hurts.
I want you so bad because it looks so good. I know people love Tales. I want to be one of those people, Andy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great job.
Thank you, Lindsay. That was so beautiful. The
was
Tales of
cute.
Arise
There.
demo is out right now. While Tales of Arise brings the Tales of franchise to a
I'll
new
tell you an
era
industry
on
secret.
console,
She wasn't
this
actually
isn't
there.
the only place where the franchise grows and evolves to. That's right. It's time for a new game announcement. Here's the new Tales of title for iOS and Android.
Tales of Samsung.
Why am I hearing these sound effects?
You're still hearing them?
He's haunted by them.
I deleted Streamlabs OBS and I thought that would be all I needed to do!
Somebody in chat said Tales of Iphonia.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
Some Code Geass ass music, right, Bless?
Oh, yeah. By the way, I finished Code Geass, too.
We're gonna have to talk about that later.
Yeah.
Well, you know there's more seasons now, right?
You're joking. Is there?
There is. I'll explain later. It's very complicated and stupid.
I mean, you might need to explain season 2 as well, because
Check
there's
out
a
the
lot
Tales
going
of
on in that
Arise
show.
demo that is available right now.
Going a little long this whole section.
Kevin,
you know?
can you test the 5 gifted subs thing right now?
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta sit up.
Kevin tore all of his abs yesterday.
Fuck, I might just play the demo.
Next up, we have 2 more awards for you. Best Nintendo Switch game and Best PC game. The Nintendo Switch has become a daily companion for many people, so let's see which games might bring us joy on long train rides next year. These are the nominees. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope by Ubisoft.
Just did it for me.
Just Dance 2022, also by Ubisoft.
I thought maybe logging out of
And the winner
Streamlabs also
for
on
Best
the website would
Nintendo
have done
Switch
it.
game 2021 is Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Congratulations.
Robbed.
I'm Davide
Basic
Sogliani,
question, Andy. Do you
creative
have
director
Wave
on Mario plus
link
Rabbids
open so you can
Sparks
see
of Hope.
what levels?
On behalf of the entire team in Ubisoft, I wish to thank you for voting for us. We are deeply honored by your support and so excited to show you more about the game when the time will come. Winning the prize of Best Nintendo Switch Game at Gamescom 2021 means a lot to everyone working on the project. And
Gamescom
we cannot wait
in
for
person,
you
right?
to experience
We're still waiting on that
this
Switch
cosmic
to come
adventure.
through, though.
Thanks a lot, Gamescom, and see you soon.
And on PC, every game, from the biggest AAA productions to the tiniest one-man shows, is just one viral tweet away from becoming the next big hit. Nominated for Best PC Game 2021 are the up-and-coming strategy hit Age of Empires 4 by Relic Entertainment, From Software's Elden Ring, Siberia: The World Before from Microids and Koa Labs. And the winner of the Gamescom Award for Best PC Game 2021 is Siberia: The World Before. Congratulations to Koa Labs and Microids.
Hi, I'm Lucas, the lead writer and game director of Siberia: The World Before. I just wanted to thank the Gamescom's jury for awarding us today. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you on the behalf of all the team and our partners. All amazing people currently working very, very hard to provide the best game possible. And of course, I want to have a thought for Benoit Socal and his family. Benoit was the creator
Did you hear it
of the
again,
Siberia
Andy?
series, and we miss him. We miss him a lot.
No, because I muted the
I think
monitoring
that's
part of it.
Thank you again, and I think there's someone else going to
Try it
say
again?
something now. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone,
it's that's coming through.
Inonzur here, and I'm so happy to be the composer for Siberia: The World Before. I wanted to congratulate the visionaries, developers, and whoever contributed.
Kevin, can you
to
prep
this
my
amazing
camera
game on
to
their
resize it? I'm using virtual camera right now.
cannot wait to share with you.
I know we shouldn't be.
Is this the game up from the original Tomb
Hi,
Raider
this
people?
is Tiny DePass. I'm the founder and director of I Need Diverse Games, a not-for-profit
I
based
didn't
in
hear that.
Chicago,
I've seen
Illinois.
I don't know what
Welcome
game
to
they're
the rest
talking
of
about.
opening
I
night
was doing it now
Gamescom
just because I
Live.
figured we just didn't care a whole lot
It's
about it.
absolutely
Sorry.
crucial to make sure that the pathway into games is as accessible and supported and inclusive for members of underrepresented groups as it is for anyone else.
The idea of seeing someone, whether they are someone who looks like you, someone who acts like you, someone who enjoys the same things that you do, that experience can sometimes be life-changing.
Jumanji.
A game for those who seek to find a way to leave their world behind.
Wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I was not expecting this at all.
I was not
Curse
expecting.
returns. Coming soon.
I don't know what I expected, honestly.
Could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy instead?
Lost Judgment.
And where are they now? You think these lunatics are still
This is another one where
now no playing.
I want to try it out so badly. Because I know I would love it, but I know it's going to be a time sink.
A time sink, yeah, for sure.
Y'all in the chat, you need to understand, the show can only be as good as it's been because this stuff pays for the dope stuff.
You think he comes back and finishes strong?
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, go ahead and run that. At this point, he has to end with
Even
Death
more
Stranding,
of
right?
Lost
'Cause
Judgment, watch
that is going to be
IGN's
here.
Gamescom show
But, like,
where they will
is
have
that gonna
a
bring
full
the hype?
7-minute
No way.
trailer
Jeff
debut.
knows how to bring the
No
hype.
way
He's not
he
gonna
ends
end
with
Death
that
Stranding.
Show.
Shut
Now
up,
it's time
Blessing.
for some news from globally celebrated electronic artist Deadmau5. He's seen all these virtual concerts and said he wanted to do one better to create his own persistent spot in the metaverse, a living world that will evolve with his fans. It's called Oberhassi, and it's coming to Core, a platform for user-created
I knew it was Core.
multiplayer
I
games
fucking
and
called
Coming
it.
to Core.
Here's
Yeah.
the
Fucking
first
called
Andy,
it.
did that work?
I close out with Soldier Boy.
Barrett helped out. I think I got it, Kev.
What is up, Gamescom? This is your good friend Joel, professionally known as Deadmau5. Yes,
me
that
know
is
what it
the
was.
correct way to pronounce it. Tell your friends. We're here to talk
Learn
to
something
you
else
all
today.
about
There you go, Deadmau5. That's what he wants
called
to do, not Deadmau5.
Nah, he's gaming.
Well, we all learned something today.
To come and hang out with their friends and cross-communicate and just have a good time with various
Ain't no way
activities.
I've been right this
We're
whole
going to
time calling
offer
him
interactive
Deadmau5.
concert experiences. We've seen virtual
Jeff Keighley
concerts.
called
We've
him
been there. We've
Deadmau5.
done that.
Andy,
There's
so we're
no
all good?
shelf life
This is like when he
to
said he
it.
had a Vita, he lost
the
his
future
Vita in a
Over
cab.
Hostley
Remember? It
are
happened.
switching it up and keeping it cohesive with real world events. You know what's happening with Deadmau5 and the tour, the music and the releases have some longevity to it. Be upgraded.
What was
would
it?
be the gateway to the brain of Joel in
Say
the
longevity.
world of Core.
I had a random gaming thing open
The
with
thing
the
about
kind of funny
Core, of
alert
course,
there
is
hidden.
People who are passionate about world building are building
Core.
this huge gamut of playable stuff, whether it's a racing game or a FPS, a battle royale. The variety was amazing. My first day in Core, I found this
Shout out
game
to the
called
one-on-one
Merge
Samurai
Landia,
game.
and I did a 12.
And also shout out to the.
I knew you'd be good at that one. Yeah, and also shout out to you and I dominating
Spaghetti.
Greg that one
This
time.
game
Oh my,
is
he didn't stand a chance.
My God.
I'm
Ridiculous.
seeing a lot of variety on there. So if
Also,
you're an
shout out
avid
to
gamer
Paintball.
like myself. Launch Core and just browse. I wouldn't be
Some fun
surprised if
games
you
in
got
Core.
hooked on something within the first.
There's
hour.
your
Hey,
samurai
there it
game
is.
right there. Yep.
Like I'm still a Dreams Die Hard through and through, but I got mad respect for Core.
Thanks, Joel. And now here's the next big thing coming to Fall Guys. With Season 5 in full swing,
Xbox.
Disney and Fall Guys are
Get the
teaming
data.
up again to
Disney.
bring the perfect guest to your jungle-themed shenanigans. Let's
It's The
take a
Rock.
look.
It's The Rock, man. Is it the fucking Rock? Is The Rock?
That
out
would
there
be
finally showing?
wild, right?
Is The Rock in Fortnite yet, or is that
No.
just like something that
That
went
never
nowhere?
Oh, Jungle Book. Oh, it's Jungle Book. Okay.
Interesting.
Really thought it was gonna be a Jungle Cruise crossover.
I thought so too, Kevin. I thought so too.
Really,
Really.
I was excited.
This level
Gotta
sucks.
say, this is one of the least timely things I've ever seen.
I was gonna say this is for me. This is on the level of Borderlands.
Timely.
Good job, John Drake. Proud of you.
That's a good
Louie.
deal.
Now, one game that got a lot of attention.
We
in
want the
June
Lion
was
King. You'll have
replaced
the
from
Jungle
Sad
Book.
Cat Studios. The team is
Who
hard at
replaced?
work on the game,
Andy.
but did want to give a quick
Oh,
little
hell yeah.
tease of their progress and news on that incredible song in the trailer from the Xbox Games Showcase in June.
This could have been the TikTok, like rotate your phone 360 at this moment.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
I love those two.
I'm honestly surprised we're seeing this.
Everything about it is just so
It
sick.
looks really cool.
Honestly, they could put out a 30-minute short film in that style, and I'll watch the whole thing.
Void.
Great font, great look, great everything.
I'm listening to that tonight. All right, it wouldn't be Gamescom.
Trebuchets, baby.
Come
on. Show it off.
Vampires 4.
He's gonna bring one out on stage.
Launches it at the camera.
And a new
He
civilization
just got
showcase
trebucheted.
leading into its release on October 28th. Check it out.
I keep thinking about how the phone call went when Fall Guys called up John Drake and they were like, hey, we want to get a Disney property in our game. And John Drake was like, how much budget are you working with? You might be able to afford Jungle Book.
You grow a small fort into a mighty empire.
They call up King Louis. All right, here's the deal, King Louis and Jungle Book cast. Like, what do we got? What are we working with? Fortnite? No. Kind of like Fortnite.
Think Fortnite, but smaller. Okay, now think this. I'm so pumped up for Age of Empires. I can't wait.
How large came from
I'm really happy you are, Mike.
Man, we jumped into Age of Empires 2 recently with the Definitive Edition and the Battle Royale mode, and I just absolutely dominated my friends, and I had so much fun. I can't wait to do it again.
We got 19 minutes left in this thing.
All trebuchets for 18.
Hit us with Death Stranding right now to close it, to semi-close it, and then the one more thing, something even bigger. Something even badder.
I mean, we've not seen Nintendo yet.
Was Nintendo announced to be part of it?
Valheim, a
I
brutal
don't recall. I can look up the
survival
graphic.
game for 1 to 10 players, took
Valheim.
over Steam, and it sold over 7 million copies in just under 2 months and reached a peak concurrent of over 500,000 players, the 5th game to do so in Steam history. Well, tonight, Iron Gate and Coffee Stain are excited to announce Valheim's first content update, Hearth and Home, has a release date. This update focuses on base building and survival experience. Builders and cooks are going to have a field day. Here is the beautifully animated trailer.
This had that Among Us thing. It explodes. Everybody's playing it, and everybody's like, "We want more content." And they're like, "Oof, we're real small, y'all. Like, we can't." Yes, you're giving us a shitload of money right now, but like, we can't just crank out content like that.
And as soon as Among Us did put out a new map, I immediately stopped playing.
Go ahead and put this on the board. Fetty Waffle in chat says we're getting a Metal Gear Solid remake from Blue Point to finish this off, calling it.
Fetty Waffle?
Mike, you have to give your Halo Xbox to that, Fetty Waffle.
Okay, I'm still trying to get it, but Fetty Waffle, I will do my best. I am battling this website right now, folks.
I will eat
Nintendo,
an orange with the skin on it.
Nintendo is not on the update list, but it does say plus many more surprises.
This cool ass little animation.
This is Valheim animation? Okay.
Yeah, I really liked Valheim. And it broke my heart no one else had any interest in it.
Nobody wanted to play with you.
Dude, I was so close to downloading that game, and then I didn't.
If I could clone myself, Kevin, I would have had the clone play Valheim with you. Because trust me, I would clone a third person, a third clone, and they would play Minecraft. Because like I have so many games I want to play, but there's other games that I need to play.
That
Forever
makes me really
Lives.
happy to hear, Andy.
Sorry, Kevin.
No, I'm saying it makes me happy. Another.
Namrax in chat says Final Fantasy were first spoken. I could go.
Oh,
for some
Final
more
Fantasy
first spoken.
16. That'd be interesting. Although they have a lot of Sony ties with marketing, so I feel like State of Play is a more likely place for that.
That's true.
9/16, everybody.
And I've got one more award to announce tonight. PlayStation is also expecting to get a whole bunch of awesome titles in the near future, so picking the best one turns out to be a real challenge.
Like, if it's not in person this
These are
year,
the 3 nominees for Best Sony
are they
PlayStation
demoing
Game
games?
for
Like, how do these awards even work?
2021. Once again,
People vote
the
on 'em.
promising Elden Ring by From Software.
Top men.
The 17th
Top men.
installment in the Tales series, Tales of Arise from Namco Bandai. The horror game The Dark Pictures House of Ashes by
Ooh, so
Supermassive
excited.
Games. And the winner for Best Sony PlayStation Game 2021 after all these nominations is Elden Ring. Congratulations.
こんにちは、フロムソフトウェアの北尾です。この度はこのような素晴らしい賞をいただき、誠にありがとうございます。開発チームとして大変光栄に思います。エルデンリングはここ十数年の我々の集大成として、これまでのノウハウをしっかりと活かしつつ、また新作タイトルとして新鮮な体験をユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただけるよう開発を進めています。
We're not really sure why we have this award, but that's cool.
We didn't do anything?
We're excited to get awards.
We put out a trailer last June, I guess.
Yeah, this game hasn't come out, right?
So these
January.
are awards for most hype?
That's like
thing
most
for the year?
anticipated, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like usually when
Because
we
every
get all
single
3
one they've
awards,
announced, none of them have come out yet. Like they
well,
gave
with
Mario
E3 awards and
Rabbids. Like,
Gamescom's
okay.
awards, usually it's the thing of like people, like judges will demo the games because they have shit to show.
It won
right?
Game Awards most anticipated last year.
Just so everybody knows, this is Crossfire X, a game that has been promoted by Xbox as a console exclusive for over a year, and they did not show this at all at their own conference. There's another game on my list that I told you all that was supposed to be shown. They were not shown, which is insane. Also, don't forget that that other team is making the single-player game as well.
Oh yeah,
Remedy. Which is
also
like
making that.
Good for Remedy, just getting that bag.
Getting that big old bag.
We want to make more Control stuff, but we're getting big money from whoever it was, Tencent or I forgot what big.
Coming soon is right, Tim. Yeah.
Welcome to Opening Night Live. I'm Joakim Rodén from Sabaton, and today we'd like to show you our new song and video, Steel Commanders, that we did together with Wargaming and World of Tanks. And we cannot wait to play this song
money.
live. Hopefully we'll be able to
Wargaming. You like that giant video wall? This is what pays.
Let's battle.
War of Tanks.
I do feel like the last 30 minutes has been make that money though.
Sure. War of Tanks.
It's a big wall.
And
it is a big wall.
Fucking Raid Shadow Legends, like they just have the deepest pockets of all time.
So much money.
I was hoping you.
Oh, look at that cello. That's fucking dope. And have you ever seen a cello like that before?
I kind of want a virtual-looking holographic one, Kevin. You know how, like, when people put those, sometimes they'll put like an eye visor around their head and the edges glow.
100%.
I
know
a cello
exactly.
to look like that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
That's as much as they could pay for to show off their music video?
I'm glad that's all.
Like 15 seconds, that's all they could give us?
I guarantee you, Jeff was like, what is the minimum we need to show for this sponsored bit? Like, let's not waste time.
I have Nivel's live tweets going up where he just tweets updates, and he gets to the core dead mouse thing. He just tweets out, "No clue, man."
No clue, but it's not Dead Mouse. It's Dead Mouse 5. Remember
Dead
it,
Mouse
people.
5.
Genshin Impact
The artist formerly known as Dead Mouse.
updates to fans, and now it's time for its first crossover character, Aloy from Horizon, who is set to join the game in the 2.1 update on PlayStation on September 1st and on all platforms for version 2.2.
Chat, how do I unlock Aloy? Oh, unlock her for free. It says right there. Oh, tell me.
September 1st, you get her.
I'll go back to this for Aloy.
Aloy here.
Did you put a lot of time
if
into
I
it?
have to share something, it'll be my
Like 7
bow.
hours.
Okay.
In the service of people who
She looks
need
so
help.
cute. God, this is such a cute art style.
I hit the point with this game where I felt myself falling into it, and I was like, oh, I can get addicted. And then I heard Imran and other folks talk about the microtransactions and that stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't want to become a victim.
But were they legit microtransactions?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I was about to say, just call
what were
Uncle
they?
Mike.
But like, what were they though?
Uncle Mike, for my birthday, I want a Genshin a player pack. Like, all right, whatever you want, Miko. I'll get you a little Genshin player pack. $24.99. Let's do it.
It's like a lot of
that's
gotcha
not
stuff. So
all
you're rolling
Genshin
for
Impact
characters,
fans.
rolling
We
for
also have some
gear.
breaking news to share with you.
So we're
about a
stepping up to the
special
table
event
and rolling the
planned this
dice.
fall.
Yeah,
Even
exactly.
better.
Yeah,
Genshin
casino.
Concert 2021, Melodies of an Endless Journey, to celebrate the game's one-year
Everyone sounds
anniversary. Coming this October, here's a sneak preview of the Flanders Symphony Orchestra in Belgium performing a theme familiar to Genshin Impact players.
Les, remember when they did the Sonic concert and it was like the most emotional thing that happened this year?
Oh God, I do remember that. We should have live reacted to that.
Yeah,
I was at the
fucked
gym
up.
listening to it, and I was getting mad hype at the gym. But I was like, dude, the way they handle that second half of that concert is a thing of beauty. God damn it, I'm re-downloading Genshin Impact.
There's so many games to play right now.
Yeah.
Let alone 2022 when it will be non-stop games.
Slow clap.
Oh, yes.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, heck
Finally, we're
yeah.
back with the good shit.
Hands-on and play the game.
They have so much
Trust
stuff.
me, guys,
I love it.
plays just as good as
We
it
are
does.
in the
It
prime
reminds
of
me
this show right now. And
fluidity
speaking of
combat
Prime,
in
y'all have
Batman
Twitch Prime
Arkham
out there.
games
What's
with
up,
the
y'all?
precision of a fighting
What's up,
game.
guys?
Gamers?
This really
Use that
does
Prime
feel
Gaming
like a
sub
classic
with
kung
Kinda
fu
Funny.
film.
You got
Totally for
Gamers
free.
Prime, you
Raw
got Twitch Prime.
combat. You play a young kung fu student that has spent their life training for that day of reckoning after an assassination squad.
Sassy in
brutally
chat says
murdered their entire
Genshin
family.
runs buttery smooth on
Well,
PS5,
today
which was
I'm
one of my
excited to
complaints
share
on
the
PS4.
news that Sifu has a release date. Here's a sneak preview.
February 2022.
I bet it's gonna be February. It was
God
supposed to come
damn.
out this fall and got delayed.
This looks amazing.
So rare that we
So
see a
good.
game where we're like, we've never seen something like this before. And
Yeah.
here Sifu is, and it just looks like they're gonna nail it.
Yeah, like, I mean, it honestly looks like they learned all the right things from Absolver, because that was their last game, and it had similar stuff it was going for, but it was multiplayer and felt more like a, hey, play with your friends, fuck around, learn new abilities, but it didn't have the style and polish of this.
Whoa, what's his ink things? Like it's some weird art installation.
Like, look at this.
Holy fuck.
The fact that it's single player is going to do so much for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is.
Fuck February.
Cool Greg's birthday eve.
We are. There's no way.
really
No
not
way
spreading
everybody's
out.
sticking to February.
Right now, we're going to head back to Germany to check in with Natasha. Take it away.
Everything great
Thank
happens
you,
around my
Jeff.
birthday, gamers. That's it.
Once there was a time when gaming
Blessing Super,
was a niche
fun
and
games
gamers
calendar
were
is
only a
coming
tiny
for
group
2022,
of people
soon at
without
ya.
a lot of influence. But now
The
we
masses are
millions.
prepared, Bless.
We are one of the
Look forward to
biggest
it.
communities in the world, and thus we can help change the world. One way to do this is with the Gamescom reforestation program, where we can plant a whole forest.
From the creators of Plant Turismo, Leaf of Legends, and Pinecraft.
This is
Oh,
cute.
dang.
Released in 2020.
It's a great game.
Expansion Pack 2021. Launch soon. Gamescom Forest. Not a game, but a game-changing
Saints
project.
Row, February 25th. Marvel Midnight Suns, March 2022. Lego Star Wars, Spring 2022. Horizon, February 18th, 2022. Sifu, February 22nd, 2022.
Plant a tree.
And Greg, if you're keeping track, Halo, if they do stick with 3 months, will drop the co-op campaign February 2022 as well.
Also, Elden Ring is toward the end
And
of
that's
January
it for me
2022.
tonight. I hope you had a blast and are excited for all the new games coming in the next month.
I just
Don't
set
forget
Genshin
to check
Impact
out
PS5 to
Gamescom
download.
now and our German live streams.
Shout
on
out to
Destiny.
Luke, who
for
subscribed for
even
7 months
more
and said, that's for you,
games and
Andy. Thank you,
talks
Luke.
and
Thank you,
fun.
Luke.
And the
Thank you very
Who Doer,
much.
who subscribed,
I'll
said,
see
I
you
love you, Andy.
tomorrow.
I love you,
Back
too.
to you, Jeff.
Thank you
Lucian
so much,
Bottom
Natasha.
English Syndrome also
Now,
subscribed.
back
Thank
in
you.
June, we were joined by Hideo
Here we
Kojima
go.
to announce Death Stranding Director's Cut for PlayStation 5.
What if there's
We're
some
gonna
wild
get-
shit in this?
We're gonna get his
Mr.
trailer.
Kojima has prepared an in-depth video.
Oh,
to give you a look
snap.
at the gameplay
Oh!
and many of the new features.
This is what he's
visions,
been
and
working
makes
on.
sense.
that you'll
This makes
encounter
sense.
when the game arrives on PlayStation 5 on September
Please have
24th.
Dominic Toretto in it.
So please,
He
sit
had
back,
to
relax,
have some of
and
his
enjoy
crew
an extended
and
look
employees
prepared just for
recapture
opening night
everything in
live
ultra
at
widescreen.
Death Stranding Director's Cut.
This makes complete sense.
PlayStation.
Abandoned.
Various updates.
Mama.
So Jimmy, you need some typography help? Let me know, big dog.
This was on purpose.
THE definitive experience.
New delivery support.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Whoa, shit!
New items
Wingsuit.
that allow for easier and
Jetpack.
safe delivery.
That was cool.
One of the new items is the Evolved Stabilizers, which features thrusters that help reduce the impact of landing when jumping from higher areas.
Just don't use all of it. You're gonna eat it. Torn
The
ACL.
cargo catapult is a cannon-like device that can launch your
God.
cargo over
It's not a
long
trebuchet.
distances. Enabling you to develop even
game
more
is ridiculous.
creative ways to deliver your cargo safely and more efficiently.
But also like the idea of like, you know, we're gonna make it easier if you move the cargo. Like, all right.
I love this little robot.
Your trusted partner, the BuddyBot, has increased capabilities also.
Loki,
If you
I'm
want to move
glad
around
now that I didn't
comfortably
beat
while
this game.
carrying more cargo, you
I
can
wanna hop
rely
back
on
into it with
BuddyBot
these
to
upgrades.
assist you. Load up what you want to deliver and leave the cargo carrying to your buddy. You can relax and think about what you need for the next delivery.
I love this. Look at
Look at
this.
his little legs just dangling.
This is amazing.
Did you say yeah like that?
Yeah, I think he did.
Think this ends with Hideo Kojima teasing a new game?
No. No, I think they want to
firing
focus on
range
this.
has been set up in the basement.
But I hope you're wrong.
of the
I hope I'm wrong.
facility.
Well, what a weird way to end it, right? I mean,
Practicing
I mean,
how to
this
handle
better
your
not be
weapons
the
could
final
level
end
up
of
your
the show.
delivery
I think
I think
it
it
is.
is.
That sucks.
can also
I think
train
Keeley just
to
loves
compete
having
for the
Kojima do
highest
stuff
score.
with him.
And I think it's the fact too that this is the trailer that Kojima's been teasing, right?
Yeah,
He's
But
been
it doesn't
editing by
feel
himself.
like it.
No, no,
It
no.
doesn't
Well,
feel like it.
This isn't the one that he edited. No, he kind of re-edited a new sort of like one of his sort of cinematic trailers or whatever.
Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't that because I thought this was gonna be that.
To be fair, if Kojima hit me up and was like, "Hey, Jeff Keighley, I want to end the show," I'd
As
be
you
like,
progress
"Cool,
through the game,
yeah,
like, no,
fuck
Andy
yeah."
Cortez.
You'll also
You-
be able
you
to
got it.
unlock new missions and weapons.
My gut tells me this isn't the end.
Major
I feel
Gun
like Jeff's
is one of
learned
the
too
new
much. He
weapons
knows how
that'll
much
be
shit he'd
introduced.
get for
It has a
that
few
type of
different
buddy
functions.
shit.
It can inflict sustained stun damage to enemies. Boss battles can now be revisited and fought as many times as you like via your private room.
Get those photo modes now. Dang, I'm hungry.
yeah, right.
Mike, is this doing anything for you after playing MGS1?
Your scores
half
will
of
be
MGS2?
shared in the
Yes, Blessing. I'm very interested to see what this dude Kojima's all about and his storytelling. I think after we beat Metal Gear Solid 4, I might dip my toe into this and
8
try
new
it out.
tracks have been added in the music
'Cause I'm
player.
all about them Kojima joints.
You can listen
As
to the
we've now
tracks
called
in
them.
the private room. It will help you and Sam relax after a long day of travel.
I legitimately like
No More Monster.
I think the immediate. Oh yeah, No More
Oh,
Monster.
what happened to
MG.
Monster?
I think the immediate thing with Mike saying I'm excited for this, I think immediately everybody goes, "Oh, Mike's gonna hate this." I think.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like,
I
Mike,
think-
this is a left turn. This is a Amazon delivery game, basically.
No, but
But see, I've
feel
been
like
just
it's all
enthralled
Monster.
by the story. I'm into the world building that he's created in Metal Gear. So I think that's what's gonna get me, hopefully.
Yeah, plus I think sticking around with all the enemies and all the new shit that they're adding, it'll, I think, make it more accessible to a person who wants a more traditional experience. A traditional third-person shooting experience. Because by the end of it, dude, like, I'm fragging out. I'm killing dudes left and right. I'm using my bolo tie things to wrap people up. Sniper, like, it was dope.
I also think knowing what the game is before hopping into it will do a lot for it too. Because that was the problem with this game at launch, is that most people didn't know what Death Stranding was because they kept it a secret for the most part. And so half the people playing it were playing it as a Kojima game and realized that you're doing delivery for most of this game, and it's like, oh, this is not what I signed up for. I wanted Metal Gear Solid.
What truth will Sam unfold in the mysterious facility?
God damn, there are directions though, like Shinkawa and the whole art team of making UI look amazing, and they just know what looks good.
Their futuristic, like industrial design and military technology is off the chain.
Yeah.
Like that is where they're fully in their Duffy.
In the Duffy.
In the Duffy.
I'm excited for NBA 2K22 so I can show Andy what in the Duffy looks like on the hardwood.
You and your stupid ass meme team. That game better feel good, Mike.
We've also added jump ramps, enabling you to jump over valleys and crevices with ease.
Ultra extreme.
You can even do tricks.
Or you can do tricks on the motorcycle? All right, what's he doing? Oh, okay.
There you go, Mike. That's what he's doing.
It's like, that's not a trick, but then they hit me with it.
Hanging some brain out there.
Hanging brain. Okay, there's one trick. Okay, we gotta add at least two. You gotta have at least a little variation
you
of it.
can take
There's
pictures
a
of the
new
trick.
racetrack.
You could jump ramps and do a trick. Like just singular.
Who are connected online in the rankings.
Mike, remember when I blew your mind with Metal Gear Solid 2 skateboarding?
Yeah, this kind of stuff right here, Tim is right. He's doing wild stuff.
Mike, there was just nothing cooler though than at the start of this game, traversing the world is tough and it's a pain. But building out this highway and it being a community thing, and me seeing Danny O'Dwyer's name everywhere, saying Danny O'Dwyer put up this little battery recharging pack for you. And then I was building out this whole highway system to make it easier for people to drive through in their worlds. Oh, it was such a cool experience, man. No one's ever really gone. Oh shit, what the fuck was that?
I don't like that.
I
don't like that.
It's really ending on this. I'm telling you, gamers.
No, there's one more thing.
It's 103.
Jeff knows what he's doing. One more thing.
Amazing. Well, that is going to do it for Opening Night Live, but there is much more Gamescom to go and more reveals tomorrow and Friday. Gamescom is not over just yet. And I will see you again this December when the Game Awards returns live around the world for our biggest celebration yet of the world's biggest and most powerful form of entertainment. But before then, in October, I'm happy to announce, no, I'm not going to be in Monkey Ball, but I will have a cameo in Disney Plus's upcoming Halloween special, Muppets Haunted Mansion. I can't believe it.
One more thing.
I got to film this earlier this year.
Good for him.
Can't believe it.
Good
Video
for Jeff,
games are
getting the
taking
one
me
more
everywhere.
thing.
All right, well,
Jeff, you're
thank
watching
you so
this,
much
congrats.
for watching. Have a great Gamescom, and we'll see you again soon. See ya.
One interesting thing there before we do any jokes or anything like that. It's interesting he said Game Awards in December, but he did not mention in person. He had made a big point about that last time when he talked about Game Awards that it'd be back in person. Didn't say that.
You're right. You're right. I hope he got Elise. I hope he got Elise to be with him in that little Muppets thing.
There we
I hope
go.
he did just rub it in Elise's face.
King of Fighters 15 is launching February 17th, 2022. I believe that was in the pre-show.
Wow. Day after my birthday.
Big February.
Well, everyone, let us know in the comments below what you thought about Opening Night Live Gamescom 2021. We're about to record our Gamescast reactions to the entire thing, give our analysis and everything that we thought of the entire show. But until then, I love you all. Goodbye.